We are live, American Red Devils 2025 preseason tour. It begins early West Coast. How we feeling? How we doing?
Let's go, sir. The season begins today. Preseason is officially here. The lads are in Stockholm at the Friends Arena playing an old foe back in the Premier League. Leeds United, Leeds scum. And it's a pretty strong 11 from Ruben Amorim. Nice mix of debuts, as well as some players that we're pretty familiar with at this point. But it's good to be here, bright and early, like you said. Bring the energy. Let's fucking go. Friends Arena. Looks like a lovely day in Sweden. Sweden this summer, you can't beat.
No, we've been there before, had a good meal, some dark ale, sir. It's a great place. I don't know if I want to play football in the summer in Sweden, but the lads lining up as we speak. A little delay here for preseason. It's not like we try to start anything on time anyway. United rocking the light purple away kit. How are we feeling about it? It's the first time we're seeing it live.
Fair. You know, when they just announced it, they like did the promo they always do on MUTV, the lead-in, all the players pretending to like the third kid. It's, you know, whatever. It's fine. It's not my favorite. I like this third kit a lot better, but it's not bad. It's all about memories they make in that kit. So hopefully, you know, we can immediately get behind it by just banging in some goals. Hopefully Cunha gets on the scoreboard today, but looking forward to seeing if the three at the back starts to come together early. That's what we need.
Hey, potato grifter, not to get ahead of ourselves, but I think we're winning the league this year. I mean, I had the same vibes this morning, you know, for some reason. It's like new. I feel like
you haven't seen him play yet. That's why.
You know, all the pain has gone away, and couldn't be more excited. I think the kit looks good. I think Cunha looks the best in it. That could be something. I'm very excited to see Matheus Cunha at the debut. Diego Leon, let's go. A lot of big calls from Ruben Amorim. Let's just hit the 11 real quick. Bayindir and Neto not as an injury. Mazraoui, Dalit, center back. Luke Shaw, left side center back. We had Diallo at the right wing back. Coyer to the Destroyer, Casemiro, Leon. Left wing back, the youngster again thrown right in. Bruno Fernandes, Cunha, 10. And then Cheeto Obi gets a start. I love this 11. Other than that midfield, Coyer to the Destroyer, Casemiro makes me a little nervous. I'd like to see Ugarte coming back in there. But seeing Leon get the nod, Obi get the nod, Diallo wing back. I think we're going to see a lot here today that we should be excited about.
Yeah, I like the 11 a lot as well. I think the weak point, like you pointed out, is probably that midfield. The fact that established, you know, traditional fullbacks are playing in either side of those center back three, you know, Shaw and Mazraoui, I think is interesting. Be curious to watch how Lenny Euro and Aiden Heaven's fitness progress. But I like the 11. It's a good mix of debuts. Like you said, the new boys that are in officially, Leon and Cunha, we're all interested to see what their level is at this United side. Cheeto gets a start, which I think I was hoping for. I'm hoping they wouldn't just throw Hoyland back in and move back to back to Redux after last year. So, yeah, let's fucking go. Strong Leeds side. You know, Leeds have been investing. They were a good team last year. So we need to be wary of that heading into this match and get a performance in.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason they're coming back up to the EPL. And, yeah, they're going to be dangerous today. I think United are there for the taking maybe based on how we played last year. If we're a new United, maybe not. Maybe we'll take it to Leeds. Regardless, I'm not trying to go glass half empty so early on the
not
pod.
Yet.
But
give it a minute.
Leeds, there is a reason Leeds are on the rise, and that's something we got to respect and understand here.
They had an unbelievable season, right? Falk, German, very good coach. You know, he's gotten Norwich promoted. And now, of course...
I think we got a moment of silence.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know what that was for, but I felt like, you know, if we just yammer through that, that probably would have been disrespectful to somebody somewhere.
On brand.
So, well, like, here's the real deal. Make sure to like the stream, comment below. We got to get this buzzing. We got to get more eyeballs on it. If you like it, if you sub, if you comment, that is how it helps the algo. Obviously, we're having a blast doing these live streams. We did a Here We Go live for Embuemo yesterday. We're going to be doing more live streams during the season. You love to see it. Alex is up early. He sounds like he smoked about 2 packs of cigs. How many dark ales do you have, sir?
Sir, mind your business, guys. Worry about yourself. Worry about your own house. Throwing shade. First preseason game. Salty John is back, taking it out
So
of
you
the
gotta,
team, taking it out of his
gotta
co-host.
get it out. Gotta get it out.
I'm not a morning guy. Let's put it that way. Live streams at 5:45 in the morning. It's going to take a little adjustment. The boys are here. Let's go. Kickoff has come to us, and the boys are off. Let's go. United in preseason.
Come on,
first
let's
game.
go. Come on, United.
We
Gotta
score
play
yet?
gotta play some good looking football here today. I want to see some crisp passing out the back. What do you make of DeLitt getting the nod in the middle? Magoo, he's not injured. It's interesting. Is he trying to say, "Hey, DeLitt, you're the man here in my center back line"?
You never want to read into starting 11s too much in preseason, but it's clearly a move given his seniority, the amount of games he's played. He has favored on the right side of that back three over a large parts of the season. Had a couple injuries, of course, at United in his first debut year, but interesting to see who he kind of prefers with everybody available. Is it Lenny Euro? I think most likely it's Harry Maguire. Probably depends on the opponent, but
Yikes!
good act of faith from DeLitt early on.
United playing out the back. Can't figure it out just quite yet here. This is what we've been doing.
It's early days, bro. Relax. It's a minute in.
Bro,
hey, you're already going. Just relax.
I'm not already going. I'm just saying DeLitt showed too much of it to Leeds. Played it over to Luke Shaw. Poor pass. We're already under pressure. Let's see. Playing out the back. This is our Olympics, basically.
This is our Olympics.
Yeah, I mean, this is it. Can we build up in a way where we can everyone's on the same page and play around this press? Because Leeds could be pressing high. 4-2-3-1. This is what we're going to see all year long in the EPL.
And this is an EPL team. There we go.
There we go.
So just I would brace yourself. The season.
No, but it's inviting pressure right here. This is what we're watching. Split the center backs. Let's see how United get this going here. This is really our game. We haven't been able to do it for a long, long time. Buy in dear. Got options. Good to go out. Here we go. We're going long already.
Back on the menu.
Here we go.
What do you expect?
How long did it take? So we're only
2 minutes.
2 minutes in.
2 minutes
It's
in. Okay. Well, let's just give him a chance.
Hey,
to
get it
warmed
to
up.
Cunha. Just get it to Cunha. Solve all of our problems. Up on the break here.
Well, how does United transition? How do they kind of adjust in transition when they get caught out? Because they were so vulnerable so many times last year when they lost the ball. Sir, I think we need more. And Bumo, I'll tell you what, the front office, they're sitting in Iceland. They're fucking fishing with Ratcliffe at his ranch in Iceland. Apparently favors, the brown fish up there. So they better keep moving. And Bumo, exciting. His medical is scheduled for this weekend, apparently. Here you go, Cheeto. Get on him. But United is going to need reinforcements. And like I said, we can't take too much in. It's early days, 2.5 minutes, first preseason game, but it's already giving me flashbacks. Oh, Cheeto, get on him.
Yeah, but we want to be thinking about structurally how are we building up with the back three. Is that effective against a team that wants to press high? Because we struggled a lot last season. These are the early signs for preseason. You can't just write them off, but you just want to be saying, okay, hey, how are we pressing Leeds? How well are they playing through our midfield? Are we organized? When we're playing it out the back, can we get crisp passing? Do people know what their job is? Are they doing their job here? And we're getting some 1-2s right in behind. Open space.
How many times have we seen that?
How
do we adjust?
Have a day. Shot. Oh, football.
Cleared off the line by
football
Masarawi. Boys are already active. Already getting put. What do you expect?
We're already scrambling.
What do you expect, bro?
Already scrambling. Is it hot in here, sir?
Yeah, welcome to Manchester United. No Europe.
We're back, baby. We're back.
This is giving me fucking Vietnam nightmares about the Europa League final.
Jesus Christ. All right.
This Leeds side looks better than.
Hey, we're not giving up, baby. Let's go.
No,
come on. We're fighting back.
We got him right where we want him.
Was it a 1-2 just cut us open on the right side? Jesus Christ. It's that was the kid, Leon, out there on the left, so he's got to learn. You're going to learn.
18 years old, coming from the Paraguayan League. It's a big step up. He obviously is favored by the manager, got the number 30. They were waiting to see which kind of number to give him until they assessed the lad's aptitude in terms of the rest of the squad. So I think a 30 number is a show of confidence, given what they've seen. I think they are impressed that he's a little bit ahead of the curve, given that they weren't sure if he's going to the U21s or on loan. But let's see how he adjusts today, because it's a big step up. Leeds they're not a rollover side. They're not even the Leeds side that we got so many great victories over 4 or 5 years ago. They scored 100 points, a record year, in the championship last season. So they're a dangerous side, and they've continued to strengthen as well.
No, and if you're watching here, you're seeing Leeds with quite a bit of the ball. They're enjoying some possession here. United need to get on the ball. We got to get players like Ahmad on the ball. Is that Luke Shaw really should be sniffing the danger there?
Leon got caught out, to be fair. And then, one of those floaty balls over the top. But
good challenge in.
Yeah, recovered decently well.
Look.
And then Maz clears it off. So
trusty Maz at the back.
The midfield's going to kill you. Luke Shaw, he offers a lot. Here you go. Cunha on the ball.
Good job. Here we go. Leon, look, he's got pace. Good job, kid. Good job. That's a good one. Hey, he's got that pace in there. It's not like
he's young. He's
lightning in a bottle, but hey, keep pressing. Keep pressing. Here we go. This is it. This is where United need to get the ball back right here.
Let's see if Cunha can get
the ball back. Great turnover.
Casemiro
That's exactly what we need. All right. Maz, something. Nope, nothing. Perfect.
Hey,
all that matters is this is better for United. Hey, we got to calm it down.
You don't need to get ripped into the. Come on, Cheeto. Back to the Leeds. The goalie's got it, and then all of a sudden they're building out of the back once again. So,
but in that phase of play, when it's in the washing machine, we need someone who can bring it down, right? Bring it down, calm it down, hold it, recycle it. And United just these moments against these teams where it's tough to get the ball, and we're gonna have to work a lot to press and get it like we did in that phase of play. You want to be able to retain it and then create a chance. And I think that's something that United just has to get better at.
No, they got to get better at not giving the ball away. They got to get better at finding the right moments to lean in, the right moments to be patient. And you also have new players in the fold as well. So I want to see opportunities for Cunha to get on the ball and use some of his skill, overlap with Leon. The midfield is going to be a negative today. They just, as much as Bruno is better in the front, he's still effective very in those deep line positions. And I feel like Collier and Casemiro, they don't offer you enough kind of ability to stretch things, especially as we try to play out the back. So let's see how we defend, because there's been a lot of transitions thus far. But let's see what United does as Leeds tries to kind of dominate possession in these early parts of the first half.
How are you feeling about the game? Drop your comments in the chat. You got any questions for us? Let us know. Obviously, opening 7 minutes here, United looked nervy playing the ball at the back. That's still consistent with last season. Press energy was good, but we're having trouble retaining it. Leeds having much more of the ball, especially in the central area of the pitch. Collier, Casemiro are really not able to we're maybe able to push it wide, but we're not able to sort of get that ball back. So Leeds, obviously, enjoying some space and time on the ball. We got to be able to shut that down.
Yeah, this is a great first test in the Premier League. Excuse me, in the first game preseason to have a team that's there's no point playing a team in Serie A. It's like this is a team that very much is going to have to be the caliber of team we have no problem playing against. Collier losing the ball in the midfield, and now Leeds on the march, heading up in numbers. Good early ball in, well cleared off the line. As that looks like by De Ligt.
Yeah, good clearance by De Ligt.
He's an effective. Okay, Cunha on the ball. Whoop, beats a guy. Foul. Draws a foul. Free
hero.
kick.
Hero.
Yeah, but you got
hero.
Why we signed him because he's a good carrier of the ball. That is already showing off what he can do.
No, of course. But what we're seeing here is we're seeing Leeds having the ball on the wings. Not as much in the central of the pitch, but we have great players. We have Bruno. We have Cunha. We have Ahmad. We are not controlling the ball and then getting it to our dangerous players in dangerous positions, having Cunha come that deep because we're frustrated in the first 8 minutes. We're not able to get the ball to him, right? Passing it back to the center back three. Who's available? Obviously, we got Bruno Fernandes now coming super deep, splitting the center backs here.
I haven't seen him all game.
Right, so this is already something that we have to be looking for. He's already coming super deep, passes it out of bounds.
It's early days.
Oliver Hoff off to a wedding game. I can't stay for the stream. Hope it goes well. Shout out to you, Oliver. It's gonna be a long season. Starts right here. It's gonna get better than this first 10 minutes. That's all I gotta say.
We also hope it goes well. Enjoy the wedding. It's probably been more exciting than this.
Have a dark ale. Get on that dance floor. Yeah. Hopefully
they play shout.
If it's not your wedding, it's a fun time.
As long as you don't have to speak. As long as you're not like the best man. You're doing the fucking. You do, bro. I know. You can't drink as many dark ales as one likes until I get that speech out of the way. But United looking slow. Looking like we're still figuring things out. Feels like preseason. Who's grabbing the scruff of the neck of this game? This is where you need your Bruno Fernandes to show up. him playing on that right 10, we haven't seen a ton of that, but here we go. Cheeto on the ball. Holding on to it.
All right, some of this pass is
Casemiro.
scratchy. Here we go. Let's hold it down.
hold on to
Mazraoui,
possession.
slow it down. Out to Ahmad here.
He's barely been involved as well. So 2 of our best players have not been involved.
But look at
really
this
at all.
press by Leeds. Very effective press. Everybody pressing
Coyer.
together, right? Then basically the only thing available right now is the center back 3. We need a turn. We need a ball. Let's go. Come on.
This is the caliber of
Cook
the
'em,
team
Leo.
that's now getting promoted into the Premier League. It just gets more and more competitive every season. Bruno, okay. Casemiro, see if we can do one of those sweeping balls.
Yeah, I just feel like these touches, you can almost see the touch off the first ball, and then United almost have to rush it to pass. It's like need to be a little more calm. We're a tad behind the pace of the Leeds press. You can just see it's frustrating us a little bit. Maybe our training sessions need to bump the tempo up a little bit here.
This is a good shock back to reality. Who's that? Cunha, once again. Is that Cunha? Yeah, showing his ability to carry the ball, drawing fouls. I mean, that's what we need. Someone that can cut through the press. And already he's showing exactly what we need, right? We need balls that can stretch the pitch, and he looks like one of those players. Another thing that Mbumo offers as well, the ability to stretch the pitch. So the more he gets integrated in the squad, the better. We got a free kick, about 40 yards out. Bruno over the ball. Let's see who can get the back post. This feels like a Casemiro opportunity or Mateus de Ligt. Look at Cheeto, fucking young, 17 years old. Unbelievable, he's only 17. What were we doing at 17? Not playing professional football, I'll tell you that.
Not anywhere
Here
near
goes
this
Bruno's
pitch.
free kick. Oh,
Great ball. That's a good ball. Cheeto with the header. That's good. That's good from the youngster.
shot on target. Not on target. Shot. We got a shot. We're back.
Yeah.
Can you guys make a call and then have them close the roof? The sun is brutal. That's funny.
Yeah, it is. It is tough. Charlie Ferris says I can barely see the ball. It's hey, summertime in
Preseason.
Sweden. The sun doesn't set till 11 p.m., which is crazy. Great turnover here. United, Leon.
What can Leon
Keep it
do?
simple. Cunha, too much.
Right idea though.
Now,
Leon should be right on his shoulder. They're getting to know each other. We got 2 players that just joined the team, and the team is.
it was actually Bruno with that pass.
Bruno?
But yeah, it is hard. It is hard to make out the players.
On the white.
Yeah, and the shadows for sure are definitely like distracting. Don't worry, it'll be gloomy in the UK. You'll have
coming.
a great view.
Don't worry,
You'll
it's a
have
matter
great
of
view.
time.
But for the fact we have all this talent and attack on both sides of the pitch, and we're not getting into either channel, like thinking about the right-hand side or the left-hand side, when we have Leon, Cunha, right, and then Bruno Fernandes, and then we have Ahmad on the right, and we're not able to find player like. You need to find Ahmad high on the right wing, and he's going to be running at people all day. You're winning if he's getting the ball right on the edge of the final third and then just running at his defender. And we haven't seen him in that position once today. That has to be the plan. And if it's not there, you go to the left. We don't even really get possession right below the halfway mark where we can actually dictate who should be getting the ball and how we want to attack. So right now, the Leeds midfield, it's almost that midfield 5 is frustrating us. We're not able to play through, as we're seeing right now.
We're not able to cut through the midfield, and we're not able to involve the wingbacks either, which is such a huge part about how everyone would like to play, losing the ball once again. Cheeto giving it up, like in that midfield 5, they're chunking up the center of the pitch quite effectively, frustrating United. And when they do that, when they push so many players in the middle, they have to be able to go wide. Leon and Ahmad have not been able to get in the game quite yet. So let's see how that can change for the rest of the first half. That's United ball. There you go. Waiting for errors from our opponent.
Well, you're going to see Bruno continue to drop deep because of that. Because if the midfield is becoming such an issue, we can't play through. I mean, look at that.
And exactly how the most dynamic midfield pairing. Coyer, obviously a highly rated youngster, but hasn't got the level of consistent play that some of us would have expected last year, especially with Ugarte not really grabbing that number 6 position. But early days, obviously there's going to be a lot of rotation at halftime. But this is, it's not exactly filling us full of
No,
confidence.
but the midfield is like you got the Leeds 3, United
up.
2. Right, Cheeto's dropping down deep here. Now we're sort of playing in a mid-block. I don't know if Amram's adjusting it here, but we have to frustrate them. It's just too easy right now.
Moving the ball much
it's
more
very
effectively. Okay, nearly get the ball back, but they give up the free kick. Casemiro making that quintessential Casemiro face. Like, what, me?
No, it's just one of those things where you. Dylan Coyle says, "How is Collier and Cass looking? They're looking like it's preseason.
Fair.
They're looking like
Fair.
they're looking like well, it's 3 versus 2 in the midfield. I mean, that's just the way the Amram system is. And Leeds has probably even got an extra man in there because whenever their right back or left back is pushing up high, almost getting involved in midfield, it's creating a 4, and United aren't able to play through it. Leeds look like they're a team that are very engaged in the press and organized, and United are trying to hero ball through the midfield like we saw last year. It didn't really work.
And we're not able to stretch the width on the sides.
Yes.
So like we're not being like that. What you would normally do to counter that is you would be pushing up with the fullbacks, but neither have gotten involved in the game. We haven't seen almost anything from Ahmad.
Now this is manager has to be like, hey, we're getting outworked here. The way we're setting up is not right. Our players aren't executing it already. You want to be thinking, how many more? We haven't let up any chances. That's a good thing. But as far as where United should be with this team and where the Leeds should be, they're doing more with less, right? That's how you'd say. They're doing more with less. Great press off the block here. Almost another turnover. Ahmad almost plays out of it, fouled. There we go.
No, they look more comfortable in their formation. Obviously playing a classic for the back. This is a team that performed very well in the championship last year. They're going to be. This is already an omen of how difficult this team's going to be. I know we're not looking super sharp. It's a little bit of an indictment of how United has come out. But at the same time, Leeds is going to be a tough side. Like I said, this is not the Leeds from 4 or 5 years ago. They already look stronger. They already look more organized.
No, this was a tough first match for Manchester United. David H. took my exact words. This is why Amram has to have Bruno at center mid. And McCall, we look like preseason. Leeds look more organized. That is absolutely the case. I mean, they're winning the ball up high. That's a red flag.
There you
Great.
go. Leon gets it back.
Cass, hero ball. Ahmad,
No,
great.
that's a good
Let's
sweep.
go. Oh, beats his man. Oh, doesn't beat his man. Do we get? Yep, we got to throw in. Hey, we got to throw in up high.
Lucky bounce.
Whose
further the pitch was that? Was that Cunha or was that Leon? Somebody moved the ball quite effectively once they won it back from the Leeds
that was
player.
Cass, I believe.
There you go. Looks like a nice Cass sweeping pass. Definitely looks like preseason. Has a preseason edge. And Brian Deere, the chops have not gone. They're still there. And chops we trust. Give me a
Come on, Luke
chop.
Shaw.
No, there's no urgency.
Bruno's not on the ball.
There's no urgency.
This is why Casemiro playing that 6 role. You're looking at it. It's like he's not getting on the ball. He needs to be the one. He's got to be the. This is where Rodri, for example, the general. You're getting the ball. You're reducing the pressure on everybody else. You're making everyone else feel comfortable. Casemiro, it looks like he doesn't want it. Look at him. He's not showing it.
Nobody want it.
This right here we're seeing is what we saw all. Hey, nobody wants the ball. Nobody, and then somebody gets it. They don't know what to do. This is ridiculous. Play it long again. Out of bounds. There we go.
We're back, baby. We're back, baby. Manchester United is back.
This is literally like fucking embarrassing. Like this is seeing this shit again.
All right, take it easy.
No.
Take it easy. Embarrassing.
You cannot just sit there, split the center backs, not even try and kick it out of bounds. You got to try. There's nothing on the line. It's preseason. You got to play out the back.
All right.
Kick it out of bounds.
Nobody's grabbing the game. Brian Deere once again making an
that's
argument for why
bullshit.
he's not an effective backup.
No, in preseason you try to play it out the back the entire game because there's nothing on the line. You just play. You got to get better. United have to get better at playing this way.
We look nervous in our
kick
skin.
it out of bounds. Go long. Kick it out of bounds.
Well, there's never any excuse to kick it out of bounds. That just speaks to how poor the goalkeepers are at Manchester United. That even our backup can't keep the ball in bounds in the first 20 minutes of the season. Obviously, it's preseason, but just let's give United some time. This is not a first team 11. Obviously, Leeds is not a first team 11.
It's close.
It's close.
It's close.
Collier's nowhere near our starting 11. We don't have
Casemiro is unfortunately. It's like, look.
He's tested it out. I mean, Leon, what's the Leon look? Leon doesn't look ready. He hasn't had that much involvement.
No, he hasn't even had a chance. So my whole thing.
We've seen him getting beat a couple times.
No, the one thing I will be glass half empty about is set up, play out the back. It's got to be sharp. It's got to be crisp, and everyone's got to be switched on. And we're just seeing that same malaise and go long. And how's that going to go against Arsenal?
Here's a more important question. Serious question. What do the wives think of where the podcast has come? I'm sure they're happy the live stream has only stepped up, but the wives, it's a labor of love. We couldn't do it without the wives. I think what this speaks to is that United still don't look confident in playing this formation under Ruben Amorim. He's been here now 8-9 months. Obviously, joined the early November. I think we still look nervous. We still look like everybody doesn't exactly know what they're supposed to be doing. I mean, some of this just might be preseason malaise. There's always a little bit of scratchiness. But they look sharper for sure, and they also look more confident in what they're doing. We still look like we don't know what we're doing. And that was the vibe I got all last season. It was like we never looked that confident in playing the new formation, the new style of play that Ruben Amorim. There you go. A nice pass in the channel, but it's too much gravy.
But that's not how you're going to this. Get control in the game. Get control of it. Charlie Fair, serious question. What do the wives think of where the podcasts have come? They're very not bothered by it.
It's like, leave us alone.
My wife's asleep.
What's the commitment? Wait. Where do I need to be?
They don't watch the pod. They don't listen to the pod.
Why would
they're only, I would say they're only inconvenienced by the podcast. Hey, we got to watch Manchester United games together, but I think that is one of the key benefits of the podcast is that's kept that dream going is just watching more games together.
The lit beat, in a one-on-one, that would have been a good opportunity. Harry Maguire, they're cutting through us again, bro.
McCall says, what are they doing at goalkeeper training sessions? That's a great question. Obviously, Onana's down, Bayindir coming in, but it should be a next man up mentality. Everybody should know the program. The passing out the back doesn't work. The going long doesn't work. We invite pressure the way we play.
They're holding onto the ball.
Leeds is just having a day here.
I mean, they haven't created anything, but they are looking much better in possession. Nice ball in. United effective in shutting it down, but they're knocking. Sounds like my wife.
Charlie Ferris sounds like my wife. Absolutely. Queso 1983. Start cooking up some mimosas. Leeds playing this game like a league match. They're playing like they're going to stay in the league.
They are.
I don't know about Manchester United. Potato Grifter 10. Is Shaw hurt already? For all the photos of him coming in fit, he doesn't look like he's trying.
Fit's relative. There's a reason he's playing center back, one of those three center back. I mean, that's where he's not. His wingback career is not going to happen.
Here we go. Let's go. But everything in front of you. Who's going to make a move? Who wants the ball? Who's going to get open? Back to the gully. Okay, split the center backs. Okay, who wants the ball? Where are we going to go?
Bayindir is not confident. None of the midfielders look confident. Nobody looks confident.
I can't watch it. I can't. This is.
Watch it.
This is something. But look at this. It's not football. It's like hoof it into nowhere. Leeds win it. It's like, okay, back. We're going to pass it back to Bayindir. Here we go. Hoof it. Hoof it to nowhere. This is championship football, if we're being honest.
First game preseason. Just take it easy.
No, you can't play like this.
It's like, you expect this to come out flying?
What are we doing?
Let's give him a chance to get a better steam.
I can't even come up with any tactical notes because all it is that we can't play out the back.
The tactical note is we don't know how to play this formation yet.
I know.
The boys don't look confident doing it, and we don't look. Okay,
I'm not trying to kill him, but you know what I'm saying.
But you are killing him.
But it is.
You are killing him.
Okay. Hey, Chad, I need your help. Am I killing the boys unfairly, or is this a pretty shit opening 20?
Jumping ahead.
No, I'm just saying, Chad. This is a good point. Chad, am I killing the boys unnecessarily, or is this a shit 25 minutes from Manchester United who should be doing a lot better? We should be more organized. We should be basically more well-drilled passing. Come on, let me know.
I think this is classic first game of preseason, sloppy shop. It's not like we came out of last season flying. There's always going to be challenges around just how we play this formation. We look like shit almost all of last season. I would
got to show some reaction. You got to you lose the final. You're like, okay, we're going to
take a while. It's not going to happen in Leeds in the Friends Arena, bro. It's like, you need some. It's a month.
We need something.
They're ready, bro. It's a month until Arsenal. It's just give them a little chance. We haven't even seen none of the new boys involved.
We've seen Cunha. He's on the field. We can't even get the ball to him. It's there's Leeds is just, this is hysterical.
Yeah, there you go.
Both are true. Charlie Ferris. Let's go. Yeah.
Thank you, Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie, how's the wife think we're playing? If I ask my wife, she's like, "You're watching this shit with this fucking team."
Hey, there we go, potato grifter. To be honest, after last year, they don't deserve a lot of slack. That's how I'm feeling right now. It's like you're professional.
Yeah, this guy's like knives out, baby.
Queso, it's a glorified training session. It's Leeds. That's fair.
I tell you, it's fucking preseason, bro. Like, trust me, save your angst for Arsenal. Will Ferrell looking good. Partial owner. He looks scraggly. I dig it. He looks like I look when I wake up early. I like that he's in Stockholm, not just hanging in LA. Everybody can go to the LA game. But hey, I like John, like, Scandinavia in the summer is one of the most glorious places in the world, so I think he gets that. But all right, they got a cooling break.
I need a cooling break.
Fuck yeah, bro! This team.
All right, positives. Any positives take from that first 25?
Positive is it's preseason.
Positive is that
it's preseason.
No one's injured. I would say that's the positive. Positive is we haven't had.
Positive is that I've already seen a little bit of glimpses out of Matheus Cunha. I've already seen like this guy's gonna. He hasn't been involved very much, but he cut through 2 players already. Got fouled both times, drew fouls. That's the pot. No one else looks sharp at all. No one else you can even make an assessment about right now. But the one positive thing I saw
Bayern is not the guy to start the season against Arsenal.
Bayern ain't the guy, bro. Like, we need to be selling Bayern and at worst getting just a competent backup that can push for Onana. At best, getting a new number 1. But Bayern, we've never been weaker in the goalkeeper position, like ever. Both of our goalies can't hack it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And a reminder, everybody smash the like button on the live stream. That helps the algo get it out there to all other Manchester United fans. And obviously, we want to see United do well this season. This has been a rough go. The one thing this shows me is that midfield is a big concern. If you're going to line, every team's going to play the way Leeds is playing right now. And to put Koyer and Casemiro, I mean, we have Ugarte as well, but is he going to be materially better than what we see right now? No. But are other EPL teams going to be better than Leeds? Yes. And that is an issue. And then you're going to play Bruno there. That could be an option. But that midfield in this system, if we're not organized, if we're not switched on to the danger, you're going to see a lot of the same patterns of play here, where teams are getting after us, pressing us high. We're having trouble playing out. The advantage, if they're going to come high, the only way that you can beat them is play around their press. And we've consistently failed there. And that's something that, with players like Cunha and Bruno and Ahmad, you beat the press, those guys are going to be in behind with numbers. That's how you're going to score goals. That's how you're going to take it to the opposition. And we just have to be much better at it.
No, I think the things that are so critical in making this system work is that you need to have effective midfielders that can get the ball from the goalie or the defense, and then obviously pitch it up to the attack. But also, I think the goalie has such a key role in being an additional outside
such
player.
A shit pass by Bayern.
And he doesn't look confident. The midfield doesn't look confident, and the goalie doesn't look confident. And those two combinations together, we were resorting to hoofball because he doesn't have the gumption to kind of go outside his box, try and find an outfield player, and at the same time, no one in that midfield is calling for it. So that's why I think you got to be pushing Bruno deeper as soon as possible because he's so important. He links up everything, and he's never afraid to get the ball.
Leon looks like a player, though. Leon...
the makings of a future player. There you go. Get on him. All right, Ahmad, pressing high.
Queso says...
Get him. All right.
McCall says neither Cass or Ugarte are good at passing, and the center backs are also struggling to distribute the ball from their line. Exactly. That's inviting pressure from Leeds. The positives, we're watching a game finally. Thanks, David. That is a great point. No, we're so excited for this season. It's just when you come out in preseason, you think that you're going to be seeing us work on the basics, and then seeing us fail or struggle with the basics. It's like you got to be able to play out the back to get the ball to the exciting guys to do the things we want to see, and you're struggling there. It's like we're talking about practice.
Yeah, I mean, this is about what I expected, to be fair. I thought United would come out scratchy.
I thought we'd be better.
I thought Leeds would come... I didn't think we'd be better.
I thought we'd be better out the back. Here we go. It breaks down.
Yeah, what can we
Finally,
do with it? There's
come on.
Bruno with the ball. But there's no urgency. There's still I feel like still people don't know what the hell they're doing in their positions. It's a lot of standing around. They don't make the natural runs. Hoofing it back up. All right. Cunha on the ball. To Leon out wide. United stitch something together, get something going. It's almost 29th minute of this first preseason game in Sweden at the Friends Arena. No shots from Leeds. One shot off target from United. So not a vintage performance from anybody, but Leeds definitely look sharper on the ball. Leeds look more confident.
Yeah, Leeds 59% of the ball, 91% pass accuracy. United 41%, 82% pass accuracy. But again, No shots on target for either team, so we're not too concerned there. But United just want to be a little sharper. Hey, they're warming up. There's always a second half. We're going to bring in a lot of bodies. We want to see players go for it. But this is a strong 11 for Manchester United. And again, this is a championship and newly promoted Leeds side that we should be.
They're fucking Premier League now, bro. They ain't no championship side.
We should be handling them easily.
We should look better, and we should look. Fuck the other team. We should look better in possession. We should look more confident in what we're doing because Ruben Amorim's been here for 8-9 months. At this point, you have to be more behind the system. Okay, United Leeds getting in a dangerous position. The Leeds outfield player
but just like
over the box. We just don't look confident.
Potato Grifter says, "Wow, the ref now allowing NFL tackling." Come on, Cunha, get on the ball. Let's have one. Let's get a banger. But this is thing about United is we have the class of player who can just score a banger. We just need to get player on the press.
Ruben Amorim's already stressed, bro. Like he already like sucking.
No, like
it's like
he's
like
already
being the
mad.
president of the United States. It takes years off your
If
life.
I'm mad, how mad do you think he is?
Way madder.
You know, it's like I'm like getting up early.
Yeah, he missed.
I'm like waking up early. Waking up at 5 a.m.
He missed ice fishing, bro. Not ice fishing. He missed fly fishing with Jim Ratcliffe's watching this shit.
Oh my god.
Okay, can we get involved? Well, there you go.
There you go. Here we go. Ooh.
Way to draw a foul.
Take that foul. Wow. They already switched.
You gotta do something. I mean, you gotta do something.
Something's in midfield.
Cunha looks like a player. Ahmad, showing his class that he's shown last season, the last few years. Like you said, switching sides of the pitch already because it's not working. But the more you get involved, the better.
Quick start from United Leon in the box.
Look at that ball, bro. Sloppy. There you go. Okay, Shaw gets it back.
Good ball, Leon. Nice.
In the box. Cheeto. Ooh, nice take.
First shot.
Nice
Let's
take.
go. 30 minutes in. Check that box, baby. Like, come on, United. Hey, we taste blood. Let's go.
A little bit better now. Holding on to the ball. Cunha running into the box. Fouled. Edge of the box. Hit it.
Leon, come on. Oh, he went for that left foot. Come on.
This is better. United pressing. Short emergency. A little fight. What's that? Goalkeeper fucking spilling the beans, bro.
Like, hey, we got the ball in their third. Come on, United. Go.
Like United needs let's go. Run downhill, bro.
We got injury, foul. What do we got? Yeah.
Cheeto, just a nice natural touch of the ball, a good movement. He's just like he's got the football IQ. He's got everything it takes just on the physicality. He's such a kid. He's 17. Unbelievable. But I think this movement, it was great from him and a nice first shot on target for United. Love to see it. It's goalkeeper.
Oh, and we all hate Leeds scum,
Claro.
But Leeds, just to you got to give them their flowers, even though I hate to. They got 100 points in the championship. They won a 3-way sprint for the top spot, plus 60 goal differential. So they came up with flying colors, and they're going to be a good side. So we are playing against a solid Leeds team, like you said.
Great first test for United, though. This is exactly what you want. Like, we don't want to be playing the Real Betis. Like, we need to play a team that wakes the side up in terms of the caliber of side we're going to be playing week in, week out. I mean, this is one of the worst sides we'll play in the Premier League if you think about it. But they're a good team. They look like sharp. Ooh, there you go. Ooh, good movement. Cheeto gets it in. It was a nice little back heel from Cunha. He's already showing his class. And United just showing a little bit more urgency in their press. There you go. Foul on the Leeds player. They get possession back at the edge of their box. But like this is better. This is much better. I think after the cool down break, whatever Ruben Amorim said, yelling in their ear, "Hey boys, no dessert tonight if you don't start fucking working." But we definitely look better in the last 10 minutes. Leeds in possession.
No, we're waking up a little bit, but still, I'm looking for that progression. It's good to win the ball up high and then take our chances, but we need that midfield. We got to start kind of dishing it through here, because Leeds, good ball through. Shaw wise to it, DeLitt wise to it. Yeah,
no one's there to get, and then all of a sudden Leeds to the ball back. So a little sloppy. But the aggressiveness is getting to the press looked a little better.
Bruno's dropping deep. Look how deep Bruno is right now. We're going for almost like a low block right now. Low block against Leeds here. It looks like Amorim's made that adjustment. It's saying, hey, we got to sit a little lower and then break.
they don't know the fitness yet, so that makes sense. You can't press like a mad dog like all game when you're still getting up to fitness. But here they go. Ooh, dangerous ball, overshot it. Bindier does what he needs to do. Chops in possession. All right, let's try and see if we can build the back and not just revert right to hoofball.
Matt Williams desperately need a couple of mobile sixes for the system. Totally. It's that Rodri type character. Make a world-class tackle. That just leg stretch tackle to save a break, knows when to make the tactical foul, sniffs the danger. Casemiro was that player 5 years ago. Not anymore. We just saw the touchline. Tons of youngsters warming up.
There we go.
This is much more like it.
We got Leon.
We got Leon and Cunha. Cunha running centrally. Loves this run.
Nice
Sprays
pass.
it wide. Here we go. That's a preview of what we
There.
need. Boom.
Ooh,
Ahmad in.
Good chance. That's better.
There we go.
Better.
That's football
Quick
from
movement.
United. Come on, let's go. Like, that's what it should look like. You're going to see that all year. Cunha coming in, drifting in centrally, finding Ahmad out wide. Like, that's
Already,
great.
I'll tell you what. What biggest takeaway of this game is Cunha as a player. We knew he was a player. Look at his productivity at Wolves. He looks great as a number 10. Doesn't look like it weighs heavy on him. Can't wait to see him boom on the other side.
Probably going to be our best player.
He probably will. And then Bruno behind him. Like, Bruno should be in the holding too, because nobody else can do
we
it.
press Leeds high. Can we win it? Nope.
We try, but it's the right instinct. A little better. Someone's talking about Rashford deal from David H. Sounds like Rashford to Barca on a loan with buy option in play. I don't like buy option. We need mandatory buy. Charlie Ferris talking to Ederson be that number 6, but sadly not in charge of transfers. Not yet, Charlie. Life is long. Yo, blah, blah, blah. Diego Leon looks all right. I think Diego Leon does look all right, for an 18-year-old whose only experience is in the Paraguayan league. I think he's already showing a little bit of something, but Cunha I'm very impressed with. Excited about him. He's got that dog mentality. He's pressing well. He's cutting through their defense decently enough. So that's encouraging. And Cheeto. I think Cheeto just, the more minutes he gets, the better. Great experience for him. He's being very much treated like a first-team player. Won the ball back. Delet doing well there. Noise. There's noise in the channel about the Rashford deal. I hope it's real. We got to get these outgoings in if we're going to give Ruben Amorim the best chance possible. We need a number 9. We need a goalkeeper. And if you're in dreamland, you also want a number 6. Everyone's calling out that need for elite number 6. I think United is going to try and run it back again with Ugarte. They spent a lot of money on him last year.
PSG went on to do great things.
Yes, they did.
That was brutal.
Well, they got it. I mean, the fact that we paid $50 million for him. I think he's a good player. He doesn't have the ability to pass like we want in that position. He's a specialist. He's a dog, good at winning the ball back. But everyone's calling out for that Rodri role, and that's why it's such a hard job to do, and that's why there's so few Rodris. Pound it up. More of that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. United somehow with 5 shots. I don't even think, does Leeds have a shot?
No, and another point of the Leeds does not have a shot on target yet. But another point is we're having trouble getting our wing backs high, right? Our wing backs should be overlapping with the 10s in Cunha and Ahmad, and you can see already here, like, look how far back Leon is playing, right? And so we're not able to get these players up the pitch, and that isolates our 10s. And so the bigger the distance between Leon and Cunha, for example, like, that's why Cunha's not getting a lot of the ball. And so Leeds is doing a good job kind of spreading it out and also setting up the pitch in a way where we're pinning our wing backs, and that makes it harder for us to play out and connect with our most dangerous players, which would be Bruno, Cunha, and obviously them laying off to Cheeto.
Yeah, the involvement that has not been there yet for the wing backs. I think United still trying to find their feet. This 11 is going to switch around quite a bit. I think Bruno, as soon as Mbeumo comes in, he's going to be one of the two, the most advanced of that midfield pair. Who's the player you play next to him? Is it Cass? Is it Ugarte? Is it someone new? That is kind of one of the biggest shifts that happened. But the fullbacks, like you said, not super involved. I hope we get to see Dogu in the second half. He's got a little bit more engine than Leon. But Leon, nice feet there. But United getting possession again.
Look, we're having a little debate about Luke Shaw, Dylan Coyle. I hate Shaw at left center back instead of left wing back. I do agree he should be one of our best players. As far as Shaw and the TikToks
used
and
to
all
be.
the meat pies, I hate it, but he should be a good player for United, but he's not. I think this is, coming into preseason looking not sharp overall as a team. We're used to it. Showing up at home in the league, not playing sharp as a team. We're used to it. Who's going to be the one to tell the players that they're sick of it? Is it going to be Mbumo? I hope. Is it going to be Acuna? Who's going to grab collars and start shaking people? Because that's the type of mentality we need. A lot of this is mentality. We have the talent. We need the mentality.
Yeah, I think it's getting bluffers out and getting players that have self-confidence that know they can do it in the league. But yeah, it's going to be a trying season. This is make or break stuff for Ruben Amorim. Does the system work? Does the system make sense? Looking a little better. We're not giving them the ball as much. Still scratchy.
Cunha and Bruno looking good. Cunha with a hero ball effort.
You're going to see those. No, Cunha's a player. Cunha's a player. Just there's still a lot of holes in this side. So it'd be interesting to see. Full switch at halftime. Is everyone just playing 45 minutes? It's the 41st minute of the game. Halftime is approaching. Refill of coffee is approaching. United, started scratchy, but to be honest, we have they haven't had a single shot. So we are stifling them in that regard, but I think United came out of the blocks looking so shaky, so unconfident. I think we're pressing well. I think we're winning the ball back at times well. But we still look.
There's no midfield. There's no midfield. Look at it right now.
Biggest problem last season.
Look at if you just box it up right now. 5 Leeds players to 2 United.
Where's Queer? I haven't seen him involved at
all.
all.
Around him. No one's showing for nothing. This playing out. Everyone's watching this film. Here we go. This is better. All right, foul. Call it. Ref. Thank you.
They're on us.
Thank you.
They are a foul-y team.
A mod coming
Where's
in
my
there.
foul, bro? Where's my foul?
We just got to be a little sharper. Here we go. Quick break for Manchester United. We got Cunha.
Cunha looks like Bruno, the Brazilian Bruno.
No, this is Bruno. It's hard to.
It's hard to tell, bro. You get the grainy feed from MUTV. Look, Cunha winning the ball back. It's
strong
good press
dog all day. Let's go.
They're
Press
pressing
again.
better.
Again,
the
Leon.
Leon. No, you talk about Luke Shaw. He should be that wing back. I think he's missed so much. I think his progression is stalled because of all the injuries. We saw it even in the final of the Europa League. He was culpable for that goal. I just don't think he was on his way. He was at one point 4 years ago, maybe 3-4 years ago. Ooh, good ball in. Take a hit, Cheeto. That's good. That's better. Heels, click. Ahmad linking up with Cunha. I think Cheeto has that natural striker instinct.
You see that? Cunha had some words.
He's a dog, bro. He's hipping.
Cunha had some words
That's
for
good,
Cheeto,
though.
baby. He had some words. He was like, yo, bro.
He was like, "Cue me up,
look at him slamming the floor.
Good, bro.
Damn.
Good.
He wants that goal.
But we want that type of raise the boat activity. Hey, Cheeto's a fucking striker. I don't mind him going for that. It's also not a bad effort as well. No, but look at yeah, he's on him.
But he's a kid, Just calm down. Hey, look.
He's a kid. He's literally a kid. He's underage. He's not even an adult yet. He's 17. Yeah, fair, Charlie. You're right. Problem is left wing back demands so much, and Shaw's body can't handle that. It's the injuries. It's the lack of fitness, and like I said, his progression to be very much at his peak right now at 29 to 30. Has stalled given those injuries, man. Those injuries just have not stopped. And I think a lot of that's been fitness things. I think he's had trouble with his weight. Takes one to know one.
Loves meat pie. Love.
Who doesn't?
A meat pie, sir. A meat pie.
I like Potato Grifter. He likes Shaw better on the bench. This version of Shaw, I don't blame you, because I'd rather have Lenny Euro in that position. Lenny looks more steady. It's very interesting to see what happens with the center back positions when everyone's available, right? We're not going to have nearly as many games next year because there's no Europe. So when you have everybody, when you have Martinez back, Aiden Heaven, Lenny Euro, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Mazraoui, it's where do you put players? That'll be interesting to see. A little bit better. Cunha linking up, or is that Ahmad? Looks like Ahmad Diallo on the ball, pushed. That's got to be a free kick. Get the fuck out of here. No free kick? He fucking pushed him. That was crazy. The MUTV commentators, they're numpties, but they agree. That was crazy. John looking at the big board. Brain's working overtime. 6:57. Feels like 3:57. It's only 6:57?
No, it's just United got to be, It's really
it's better than how we started the game, to be fair. Yeah, I have to agree.
Give me Euro. Yeah, Euro and Heaven center back. We need people who are comfortable on the ball. I think that's ultimately off. Yep.
And more things look well, right? Like Cunha, obviously, looks a player right away. Leon is holding his own. I feel like United are pressing better. We're doing much better pressing the ball and winning it back high up the pitch than we are just naturally getting the ball from the goalkeeper. That is something we saw last year even. We looked okay when we could turn the ball over in transition. But if we had to build the back, we always looked. We just look like we lack confidence and we lack urgency. And that combination of those two with a team that's pressing you, how's that not a free kick on him on that barrel over? Dylan Cole says Lenny or Martinez will have left center back locked well. Break heaven into it over the year. Shaw has to go out wide as a fullback. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of options now, especially given that both Shaw and Mazraoui can play one of those three center back positions. He likes Ahmad at the right wing back. You have Dogu. You now have Leon, of course, as left wing back option. So that's another thing that Ruben Amorim's gonna have to figure out. Is like, what's the preferred defensive setup if everybody's available, which hopefully it will be in a month or two once Martinez is up to fitness, which is coming along slowly. All right, Ahmad on the right wing, he's getting involved. Ooh, not bad.
That was a save.
Save off the top.
Come on, Leon, let's go.
That's better.
You hit the urgency, playing so slow off the top post. Come on, United. Look, even though we've had a rough start, I think the setup of Leeds, they're going to slow down, and we're going to get fresh blood on, and we're starting to see the attack flow. Cunha getting on the ball, very encouraging. Look, just the same ailments from last season still hurting United. We just have these ailments of just, like, don't know how to set up, can't play through the midfield. People don't look confident, like, getting the ball with some pressure on their back. It's like that's how you have to play in the Premier League. Look, that's it. That's all she wrote. That is the first half, sir.
No, I think we look better in the final third. I think Cunha's already having an impact. Final third, we didn't. If you're going to cut the pitch into three areas and talk about that, places we thrived and have suffered with. It's always been the middle of the pitch. We can't pass through. It's always been the back. Last season was all three areas. Attacking, especially notable because I think goals, the lack thereof, screwed United. But we're already looking a little sharper. We're getting involved. Nice overlapping runs. Cunha involved quite a bit. Ahmad having a contributing factor as well. So we finished that first half a lot better than we started it, given how slow we were out of the blocks.
Yeah, smash the like button. Comment below. Get us your questions about the first half. How would you rate it? How would you rate the first half out of 10? I'm going to give it a 4. Sir, what do you got for United? We got outpossessed by Leeds. We got one shot on target. What do you think? If you're going to rate it 1 to 10, first
5.
half from United, probably a 5.
If I started early, I started as a 3, and then you finish the half as like a 6, given that it is preseason. We're still missing some lads. But if it had carried on for the first 20 minutes like that, it would be a lot lower. But I think United did show some things in the second half. Also, we stifled them. For all the issues, we stifled them, and they weren't able to really create anything of note. So,
So you want to do a coffee run?
Coffee run. So you
break.
hold it down.
I'm going to hold it down. I'm going to run.
Get the fucking whiteboard out.
I'm going to get the whiteboard going here. Hit me with your questions in the live chat. Doing a little bathroom break, coffee re-up here. Trying to get the whiteboard going here and figuring out how the best way to do it with the microphone. I think this is a good way to see here. Is this good lighting? Maybe too much. Okay, so what I noticed in the first half, you can see red is Manchester United, and the way Amorim's setting up here with the back 3, and then we have the 2 in midfield, Coyer, Casemiro, and then we have the 3 from Leeds, and that creates this, blocks up the whole midfield. And the issue for Manchester United at the moment is we're not able to get the wingbacks up the pitch because that is what would put pressure on their right and left back, and that would create space for Cunha and behind, or the 1-2s. And so if you see United struggling playing out the back, we have to be going wide, right? Knowing that these are the numbers. Like, this system is built for us to exploit the width. And then you could see Cheeto coming down, 1-2 with Cunha in behind. You could see Leon progressing the ball forward. You could see even a Coyer playing a 1-2 here on the left wing. We're not seeing these patterns of play, and this should be very consistent in how we play out the back. And that is where I'm concerned, is I want to see in preseason, hey, here's this system. We know how Leeds are going to set up. It's going to be clogged in the midfield. We have to go wide, but we have dangerous players who can exploit the space, right? Imagine Leon pushing up the pitch like here and then cutting in with Cunha going to the touchline, right? That's very dynamic. Or Cunha switching it to Ahmad. So at the end of the day, you can play wide, and then we have tons of danger that we can create in the final third, but you have to find a way to build to that final third. And United consistently hoof it up, or we press it high to win it back, and we solve our chances come from there. But at the end of the day, we need to be seeing the system work. And then that's why I'm looking for these patterns of play. And to see us so nervy out the back, we can't get it to the wing backs. The wing backs aren't playing the 1-2 with the central midfielders. Bruno's coming deep. It just looks like the same hodgepodge of bullshit. And if you can't create chances against Leeds, we're going to have a hard time this season. So look, it's preseason, but I just want to show you, I'm looking for this system to work, and Amram needs to get a lot better. All right. Looking at the chat here. Ratings for the first half. We had Queso put a 3. That's pretty harsh. Potato Grifter had a 5. I'm at work in a kitchen watching the game live. Oh, this was a tough first half to get through. Look, it got better. It got better. It wasn't great to start. McCall, first 20 minutes, 2 out of 10. End of half, 5 out of 10. And look, Leeds are going to get tired too. It's hot. It's summer. You can't keep that press up. Dylan Coyle, all healthy. Who should be our starting center backs? I think you got to look at DeLitt. Luke Shaw has to be starting out at center back. And then as far as the right, it's probably Lenny Euro. It's Lenny Euro, DeLitt, and Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw has to be our best left center back, sir. Thank you very much for the coffee. We just went through the tactical board.
How are we looking?
Looking good. We're getting our ratings in. Magoo, Euro, Martinez, Charlie Ferris says is our top center back line. And Juve, what do you see as Kobe's role being this season? Is it crazy we passed on Alvaro and now he's ended up at Madrid? We saw him. We saw Alvaro play for Benfica against Barcelona. Looked great. I don't know why we didn't bring him back.
I mean, I think he would have struggled with the physicality of the Premier League, to be honest. I think good for him. You know, boyhood club in Real Madrid is always going to want to go back. Waiting for the second pot of coffee to be made, so the wife finished it off. So I've topped you up. Got another one brewing. Albert, what we need to do is, like, if we can't loan players, if we can't sell players, we got to do a bigger sell-on fee. You know, we should have gotten a much bigger chunk of that 50 million euro deal for his move to Real Madrid. It's just like nobody, you know, look at Alonga. His career took off. He just moved 55 million, 60 pounds. I just think United has done such a poor job bringing certain youth through the crew, but I do not, you know, if you look at the player we preferred, Adogu, you could see why they went for someone like him, because the physicality that he offers is well suited from the Premier League. Alvaro Fernandez is probably a more well-rounded player in terms of his ability to put in crosses and the like, but I feel like he's got the physicality to do really quite well. What the fuck is that? What? We got a real one? We got big news? We got news? We got Rashy news? What you got, sir? What the fuck is this?
Yeah, we're about to be like,
you got an HW.
Here we go.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
Buy option. What the fuck? We just broke 2 minutes ago, sir.
Okay, yeah, here we go.
Holy
we're
shit.
breaking news on the pod preseason. Here we go. Romano.
Wow. United, let's fucking go.
Rashford to Barcelona. Here we go. Verbal agreement in principle between all parties involved, with Barca planning for medical tests over the next few days. Loan deal with buy option details being finalized today. This is just shit. This is another shit deal from Ineos. We're paying him to play for Barcelona.
We don't know that yet. We actually don't know that yet.
Bet every dollar I have in my life.
We don't know that yet, because if they're going to do the option instead of the obligation, you would think they're picking up his full contract.
Villa. So
Jorge, how we doing, Jorge? He's gonna shout out.
Villa did not pay his wages, right? So, and we've paid the wage of every high-profile player. There hasn't been one deal where we haven't paid their wages.
Let's get the details before he's out. He's out, bro. The whole thing is you're pushing him out for a time being. He's off the priority list right now.
I just don't like paying wages for players to play. If we're paying him to play for Barcelona, that is just a bad deal for United. You have to get his wages off the books, and we're going to be paying something. Queso says, I bet we got fleeced. Juve says, doesn't mention salary. It's an option. We'll see. Shout out to Jorge. Obi over Rasmus to start. Big decision from Amram. Rasmus is second or third string. The Dane. Look, maybe that kind of Rasmus getting the bench gets him fired up coming out in the second half. But
That's why I love. I mean, we've talked about yesterday on our live stream with the Mbumo. Here we go. We got another. Here we go. Obviously, Rashford.
Is it here we go if it's a loan?
No,
like,
we're not going to do a whole thing. Here we go.
Here we loan. Here we loan.
Yeah.
Like
here we go for notable outgoings.
So you're not disappointed it's a loan? Another loan to
You
nowhere?
knew it was going to be a loan. I'm not. It's not that I'm not disappointed. It's just like, what the fuck did you expect? He only wanted to go to one club, so he painted us in a corner. He's still got 3 years on his contract and huge money. I would have hoped they would buy because you think United could have finagled a cheapo buy, but I think United
40 million.
Once again are getting too cute. They were willing to pay for Nico Williams. They clearly have cash, even though I don't know how they have cash. I know they're bankrupt at this point.
No, but this is a negative for United fans. So the reason why this is a negative for United fans is, number one, we don't get the upfront payment for the PSR credit for 25-26, right? You don't get this option to buy. It doesn't help us out from a PSR perspective. This also shows that Rashford only wanted Barcelona, and he forced through this move, basically, which guaranteed that he wouldn't get bought and we wouldn't get any PSR money.
That's it.
Number three is we are going to be paying him to play for Barcelona in some way. Might be 50,000 a week, might be 100,000 a week, but we are going to be paying him to play for Barcelona, and that's just something about that deal where I would rather have him play with the under-18s and pay his whole contract.
That's fucking crazy. You're paying $400,000 a week to play with the under-18s, bro.
We paid Jadon Sancho to play. We paid him to play for Dortmund. We paid him to play for Chelsea. We're paying him to play for other teams. It's crazy that just being okay with that in some regard just drives me absolutely nuts. But he's gone. We don't have to deal with the. It's like, what's the cost? Just not having him at Carrington? Yes, I agree. It's some sort of benefit, but
you get his wages off the books.
We need to get something. 20 million, get rid of him. It doesn't matter. Like, that's probably not even on the table for Barcelona. Also, Barcelona are in a strong financial position, so they can't pay up for it. But regardless, it is a here we go. Rashford is out the door. Let's get Sancho out next. Garnacho, we got to get paid for somebody. Because if you want to get that keeper or you want to get Ollie Watkins, you're going to have to sell somebody for some fee. And the fact we're not getting nothing for Rashford doesn't mean we're going to have more money in our coffers to go out and make more moves. It's just a tough. This is an L for me that I got to put some salt on it, some hot sauce, eat it, and just eat it and leave it. But that's it.
I mean, until we get these troublemakers off the books, first and foremost, like completely, I don't think United are never going to turn the tide. Like until they're gone, until they're behind us, we're still going to be hanging around our neck. I think he did paint us into a corner. If it was like, I think you could sell him to Turkey. You obviously could have sold him to the Saudis. I'm still a little shocked. You could sell him to Barcelona. I mean, like I said, they had enough money to pay the Nico Williams buyout clause, which was, I think, in the range of £50 million.
Why not 20?
Take 30, like whatever you can get. I have to agree. It's like, you think they would have learned after the Sancho deal. The Sancho deal probably could have turned into a straight buy or a true obligation to buy if they had maybe lowered the number. Instead of doing 25, do 15. 15 is the number we're hearing out of Italy. And instead, they're looking, they're trying to be clever. I think they're trying to be clever again on this one.
Option, no obligation. That's where you say, McCall, Jorge, Barcelona doesn't have the money. But here's the thing. You know why there's no wage details, sir? You know why? It's because it comes from United. It came from Ornstein. United's not going to put out that we were pay. You know what I'm saying? What side this comes from?
Yeah, but that shit will come out in the
It will, but my point is, coming out from United, they're not going to be like, hey, we're paying $100K. Like that's why it's murky, is because it's coming from United's side, and they're not. If there's anything they could spin, they would, because it's
not a great deal.
Ornstein.
You knew he's not going to be a great deal, but he will. You would imagine he'd do well in Spain.
He'd be better playing for us. That's the problem at the end of the day. I obviously know that can't happen because he's not a great player.
Actually,
look, I'm just saying, all the personal drama and all the BS, he'd be better playing for us, motivated for United, and not a problem for United, obviously.
Yeah, he'd be better
now
for us.
Now we are paying him, most likely paying him to play for Barcelona.
We're definitely paying some of his contract. He would be best case scenario is he never went south and he's still motivated to play. He's still a top player if he has his head in the game. But at the end of the day, it hasn't worked out. He's forced our hand. We're managing this because it's like, it's a fucking mess of a deal. We gave him a huge contract and he completely went sideways. So this was always the likely outcome.
Well,
I'm just happy. I'm happy it happened now. I'm happy this didn't drag for another 5 weeks and then we have the same deal. That's the one positive, actually, is that it happened now, because it's better because it's not a distraction. You get him off the books, you get Sancho off the books, and I'm going to go get my coffee, sir. You hold it down, whiteboard it, show us where you want him.
So the Rashford deal is an L.
This guy, L,
It's an
fucking
L.
L.
It's
Yeah,
an L.
okay,
The
he's going to go
Rashford-
salt you up.
Rashford.
Get salted.
The Rashford deal is an L.
It's a deal. It's a deal.
Well, this is the question for you when you come back, sir, and for the chat. If we had an option of $40 million for Villa to pay to buy him, that clearly has gone down when he goes to Barcelona, right? So we can't expect Barca to come up with $40 million, can he? Can we? I still think that Rashford's a player. Maybe I'm romantic, and the fact he came through the academy, I still want him to play for United. It's kind of this one's a little harsher for me because gave him that big contract, and now we're suffering from it, and now he's going to go play at arguably another top-tier club, and we're going to finance that in some way. It just adds some salt into the wound. Looking at the chat, let's see, Charlie Ferris, we're paying for Rashford to not be registered to play, and Sancho's the same. Chelsea paid us money not to buy him. So again, United's struggling to get these players off the books, but something is better than nothing here as far as getting a deal done for Marcus Rashford. And hopefully this shows that Ineos is waking up in the transfer market. We saw Mbumo go, and now ultimately we're seeing some dead wood go. Hopefully Sancho is next. I think Garnacho is going to be a big piece on the board for us to do some swap deal with another EPL team. There's good strikers out there in Ollie Watkins as well as Nicholas Jackson. But, man, it looks like Rashford out the door. The first Bluffeteer heading out on loan, not permanent, unfortunately. So we just got to take what we can get. And like I said, you can't judge a window until the end of it. And so far, we're looking at 2 good incomings, 1 out on loan from Marcus Rashford. We're looking at who's coming in. We have Delo, Euro, Heaven, Hoyland, Ugarte is coming into the team. So a big change from Ruben Amorim for preseason. We'll get the lineup changes up here real quick. So we got a ton of changes from Amorim. We got Hoyland coming on. We got Ugarte coming on. We got Aiden Heaven coming on. We got Lenny Euro coming on. All warming up. Let's just see. Come on, we need it crisp out the back. We need to see this next set of players kind of play around the Leeds press and get it going because the first half, we were hurting there. Charlie Ferris, this is why you have to have a wage structure. Otherwise, you can't move players on. Absolutely.
No, I mean, that's what, like, if you look at, what's been screwing us, it's been bad buys. The bad buys, the recruitment over the last decade plus has screwed this team. Recruitment saves you. It's like, even if you point the wrong manager, you point the wrong CEO, if you have recruitment to bail you out, you'll always be in a good spot. But we've recruited so poorly, and then we've compounded that by giving them insane contracts. So it's not only you buying a player like Jadon Sancho, who, if you look at his track record with coaches talking about his lack of effort and discipline, that was coming down the chute always. But then you made it worse by giving him like £300,000 a week. So if we could start moving players off those giant wages like Chelsea have, they give huge contracts in terms of duration, but they don't. I think they really, other than like Cole Palmer, they don't really cap out higher than $200K. So he's still carrying the mistakes of their past. They're back into it. Let's go. United are back in the second half. We're in it. How we doing? Let's talk about that 11, like you said. Can't believe we got a Rashi. Here we go during our first live stream of the season. Unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, let us know about the live stream. I think we got our clock and everything mirroring the game. If we're off in any way, just let us know.
Maguire back in. Maguire with Euro and Heaven. That's a good back three. Mount and Manatato as the 10s. Hoyland up front. Who's playing wingback? Hopefully Dogu's in.
Delo's in. Adam Corn, that tactical change halfway through the first half seems to underline some of these formation headaches. Where do we get the most out of Bruno? How do we get a mod involved from right wing back? Who plays central midfielder? I think it's open at the moment. Like
Next
I was
to Bruno.
showing,
I mean, there's Bruno and the guy next to him. Whoever's going to stay next to Bruno feels like the big open question. What did you say?
You need to get a Rodri. You need to get one of those Brighton midfielders for like 100 million. I mean,
Balaba. Yeah.
Like, to me, I look at this system I didn't see that we needed 2 10s. I saw that we needed a world-class 6, a striker, and a goalie. I know everyone looks at it differently. Cunha's not going to hurt us, but you got Mount, you got Bruno. Like, we have... Okay, Ahmad's a 10 in this system. Bruno's a 10. Mount's a 10. Cunha's a 10. And Mbomo's a 10. And then you don't have a 6. Like, 6 is arguably the most important position in this system. And as we saw in the first half, we're struggling with it, and we're not even thinking.
This team needed goals. I mean, that's it. The team needed goals first and foremost. They picked up 35 Premier League goals from last season, which I think we had 40 all day. So that's how many goals Cunha and Mbomo scored. I understand you have the 10, but Mount ain't good. Mount's a bust beside you.
Defense wins championships, baby.
That's true too.
Jorge, massive L for United. Rashford went from star boy, £100 million player to playing for us paying him to play at another club. Barca won't buy him next year. And wait to get him on a free, and United will get nothing. Yes, and this deal is literally defeat. It's a tough one.
It was only going that way because he said he wouldn't go to any other club. Barcelona needed him because, like I said, some of their backup targets after the Nico Williams deal failed left in that position, and he's now playing the club, bro. At the end of the day, like, he doesn't give a fuck about United. He doesn't want us to get a deal, so he's going to posture it and say, hey, you know, whatever it takes, I'm only going there. I'm only growing it to there. And that gives so much hand to Barcelona. So we're in a position where we had no option. It's like, well, we're either going to loan him or fuck you. And fuck you it is with a loan.
Yeah, and Queso, we are behind. There is a delay on the stream, so you can pause MUTV and then sync it up. Just a suggestion from watching via the live stream. Kobe feels like the odd man out in this team, arguably our most talented academy player from Juve. I mean, that's a great point. I haven't seen Kobe excel with Amram yet. I hope it's a big year for him. He did fall off after the Euros. I think that was on him. And then he kind of, again, he was playing at 10. Where does he play? That was, you know, he could be that 6 character, but Amram's doesn't rate him there, and he doesn't want to play there. So he's kind of in no man's land in this system as well.
Yeah, he very much had a sophomore slump last year. Which happens. He's still a young player, but I have to agree. It's like, where does he play? He's, you know, I think he's more effective up the pitch. He could be one of those 10s. But like you said, we went for proven goal scorers in Mbomo and Cunha. Then where does he play? Well, one of the midfield positions is locked in with our captain, best player of the team, Bruno Fernandes. He ain't going anywhere. It's like, that's the big question: is who plays next to him? Who plays next to him? Because there are options. You know, I think they're hoping to give Ugarte another go. They did spend big money on him last season. I think against certain sides, because you have the extra center back, you could definitely go for Kobe Mainoo. He does have the ability to kind of stretch the attack with the defense. I'm hoping he has a big year this year. He came into preseason, looked pretty yoked up.
Dan James.
Good for Dan James. I always like Dan James. Hardworking, no nonsense lad.
I'm a big fan. Good
kid.
Look, United looking more comfortable here. Lenny Euro, Harry Maguire, 8 in heaven.
People talking about pronunciation. I fucking swear to God, it's early on the. Let's go.
So I know people think it's Kobe, and it's not.
It's Kobe fucking Bryant. He says it.
No, and it literally comes out of his mouth.
Clappy Mono.
So when he introduces his own name at the Euros in 2024, he said Kobe.
We're gonna pull up the video. I thought yesterday we used the resource.
Everyone comes at us for this one, but it's like everyone thinks it's Kobe, and it's like he says it Kobe. Like he pronounces his own name that way. I understand why people get fired up about pronunciations, but
he does like a really hard K. He does like a Kobe, Kobe. But it is Kobe. It's Kobe like Kobe Bryant. He literally has acknowledged that. And like I said, we have a new resource in the American Devils arsenal, which is we have this video where basically every single player in the Premier League pronounces their own name twice. So we will be using that.
Yeah, we go with however he says it. We're going to go with that, you know. But, you know, call us out. Always call us out. We can take it. Look, United doing much better here. You know, the center backs, these 3, Heaven,
right.
Maguire, Euro, looking much more comfortable. Ugarte, Kobe, looking strong.
A lot of name chatter. We're going to figure it out together. I'm telling you, we're going to play the video. We'll play the video of him saying his own name. But here we go. Who's on the right to low already involved?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like who do you believe on the name?
Don't go down the rabbit hole.
No, but this is a good point. Who do you believe? I watch him say his name, and then we go with that.
We're going to, like I said, we played the video. There's a
video.
His
dad said it, but it's not.
We did it for what's it called? We did it for Mbumo because we fucked up his name before we actually signed him. We figured out how to say it. So if you can find that video, that'll put. But we're focused on the preseason game, of course. United are looking better in possession. Let's not go down a Kobe rabbit hole right this moment. But I think they're already feeling a little stronger in our ability to kind of dictate play. Who was that? Is that Ugarte getting the ball back? Love to see it. Kobe Mainoo involved. Mantato, a player we've heard a lot about, a player that's very highly rated by Ruben Amorim as a potential wingback. Still young age, 17, just signed his first professional contract with the club. And now Lenny Euro on the ball, spraying out wide. Some of that long distribution passes, very good pass from the youngster, 19 years old. Dogu. Hopefully Dogu has a breakout season. Troll to the max.
Troll to the max.
Appreciate the chatter. Appreciate the American Devils community. We're going to be with you all season through all the misery. Expect a lot of it. There you go. John's got it up. I'm telling you, don't give this kid a fucking inch.
Kobe Mainoo. He says Kobe Mainoo.
I'm fucking telling you. He says it's after the
Kobe Mainoo. I was like, I know people everyone in England thinks it's Kobe, or they want to just sauce it up or something to make it to just like clap everybody. But it's like, listen to him say it. Also,
after the former fucking basketball player. Rest in peace.
I love it, dude.
Appreciate you. Keep coming at us.
Yeah, like what do
Devils.
you got? What do you got? What do you know? What do you say?
We're coming. What do you say? Hey, astronomer. Watch out. Watch out. It's bucket hat fucking Saturdays.
Rally buckets. We need a rally. We need a goal, boys.
Hey, we're dominating possession. This is a much better improvement from the first 20 minutes we saw. 20 minutes, we thought we were back in hell. We still could be, but at least we're holding on to the ball. We are, trying to do something. Hoyland, keep it moving. I'm encouraged. This is like, all right.
Josiah, the lads are right. Let's go. Let's go. Buckets out.
Buckets out, bro. Sweat. That hat does not have any ventilation at all. It's like putting a goddamn burlap sack over your head.
We're gonna come, sir. American Red Devils. We're gonna invent a new bucket hat that like has the that has basically vents in it.
Yeah, God, you mesh.
Because when you're out with the boys and it's hot, and
always hot,
and you're boozing up and you're going full hooligan mode. You're like, I need that vent, or maybe like an AC unit inside the hat. Let's go.
Also, the hooch. The hooch makes you sweat. It's like,
all right, Leeds, come on. United got to press up here, be aggressive. Let's get the ball. Let's get a goal. Let's get Hoyland a goal. Come on.
Absolutely. He can use the confidence.
Come on, they can
right
help.
now, he's still our only number 9. Magoo already showing how good he is with those headed duels. Just winning the ball. He didn't even jump. Just,
This United, this 11, much sharper.
Much better, yeah.
Much sharper.
Much better back three.
Much better.
It's good. I'm telling you, like, of all of the things, and it's a place that we used to be really weak at even 2-3 years ago, we're finally having some depth, even with a back three in the center back position. He has options, especially with the back three, because all of a sudden, Mazraoui, Shaw become alternatives as well. So it's be very interesting to see how Amorim switches around this season with so many options, because, I think large parts of last season, he had no options. He had to play Dogu every single freaking game at left wing back. He had to play Hoyland every single game still. But in the defensive part of the field, we do have, we made 3 changes for senior players who could all feature at large parts of this upcoming season as you're kind of starting center back.
Yeah, so a full 11 swap. Let's just run through it right now. We got Heaton in net, obviously third string keeper, but doesn't really feature outside of preseason. We had Magoo, Heaven, Euro, center back 3, Kobe Mainoo, Ugarte, Dogu, Delo, Hoyland, Mount, and Bendito. Bendito, the youngster, coming in. He's 19, English wingback. Absolutely rapid wingback. He's instrumental in last season's Youth Cup run. But this is the first time we're really seeing him for the first 11.
Big save from Tom Heaton. Still got it. Jobs to the boys. He's looking sharp, even at a senior age. Tom Heaton. Why did he get the contract? And guess what? Leeds got their first shot of the game, and Tom did well. Closed down the ball. It's not just for messages. There we go. Let's see the chance.
So Bendito, he's got to be playing
the right wing back position, right?
No, because we have Dogu on. So I just want to get an assessment of where he's playing. He could be playing. I think we got the midfield 2 here.
But Dogu's playing on the left. Montato's on the right. Glorious. Bucket hat is glorious. Thank you, Dylan. Shouting it out. Uh-oh. Dangerous. Woo. That's the most serious attacking attempt the Leeds have shown all game in the 57th minute of this first preseason game. Manchester United versus Leeds at the Friends Arena, Stockholm, Sweden. We're officially on tour. United is headed to the States, headed to Chicago on Tuesday. We're on Saturday. But a little bit of danger. Sniffed out pretty well. Magoo on it.
So I think Bendito's playing 10, actually. Okay, here we go. We split the center backs.
Let's see.
Went long again. Yeah, it looks like Bendito's playing the right 10 here, if you actually look at it. And then midfield is Ugarte Mainu. Yeah, Bendito is the right 10, playing up on the right wing. We got Hoyland at striker.
There's some strength.
And so Mainu's playing midfield. That's like, I think that's where he should be playing.
With Ugarte.
With Ugarte, I like that. I think
like that.
This could be a big,
Casemiro.
Could be a big reset from him forcing up at 10. Like, look at him, he's playing deep. Ugarte's obviously coming deep to help the center backs.
Heaton looking more confident with the ball at his feet.
Looking
fucking
good.
buy in here. Get the ball right there.
There we go, Dogu. Come on,
Magoo.
Make a decision. Hey,
you gotta
Heaven.
play forward. Heaven.
There we go, Heaven. That's
chop. Confident
that's
chop.
something. Great.
There you go. That's
Look
better.
at that.
That's better.
Hoyland.
Wide.
Combo.
Nice. Well done.
Here we go.
Go. Delo. Here we go. To Hoyland. Oop.
Oh my God. Hey, that's
right. That's a good idea.
By the way, that's the best pattern of play we've seen all day.
Fucking yapping for it.
No, but that build up all the way started from Aiden Heaven, the flick on from Hoyland. That was great. That's exactly what you want to see from United. That's exactly what you want to see from Amram United. I don't think Delo made the right decision here. I think
could have made the pass a little earlier.
I think Bendito didn't make the run. It looks like he kind of went inside, and Delo thought he maybe should have gone outside. But there was a little miscommunicado there in the final third. Hoyland looking real fired up.
That's what you want from a young striker who had such a poor season. He's got to come in ready to go, ready to make an impact early in preseason, show Ruben Amram, hey, I still have a role in this club. I'm not going to be the number one guy, but give me a shot one more season to be the number two guy. So good from him. Hold up play nicely with Kobe Mainu. Chops it back. Hoyland distributes it wide. Dogu,
so
on,
Mount is actually the left-sided 10. Mount's the left-sided 10.
So left-sided 10 for Mount. Montatu, right-sided 10. Delo is right wing back.
I like that. You get the youngster involved, push him up the pitch. See Dogu on the left.
Kobe loses the ball. Let's see how you.
I like to see. Come on, Kobe. Let's get back, guys. Come on.
David H wants to know you guys doing this for each preseason game. Big chance. Heaton again. Wow.
Go on, Charlie.
Why isn't Heaton our default backup keeper? I tell you what, he just looked better than Andre Onana or Bayindir looked.
That was the moment of the match
Cut
right
open
there.
pretty easily, unfortunately.
Yes, we are good.
Every game we can, basically.
Yeah, we'll tweet it out. Follow us on our Twitter. Also, join our Discord. It's in the description below. We have over 1,000 American Red Devil fans on our Discord. We have a match day chat. We drop all of our live streams in Discord. Just join. It's an amazing community. A bunch of you come from Discord, so shout it out in the chat. That's where you're going to know when we're going to be live. We're also tweeted out. We're going to be live for pretty much every preseason game. We haven't even looked at the schedule other than this one.
Every game we can pull off, basically.
Yeah, we're going to be going live during games all season long, and it's just a new part of the American Red Devils. We love it. We're like, hey, we watch all the games anyway. Why not go live? Like, this is exactly John complaining about how he can't play out the back. Alex,
I think how they
Alex
stepped up.
making excuses like you're going to get the whole
back,
nine.
American Red
You're
Devils.
the whole nine. Having a blast.
By the way,
fun.
I'm happy to report first 4:30 game has dropped. First 4:30 game, bro. You think I'm shaking at 6?
Hey, the wife likes the 4:30.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, if it was up to my wife, every game would be 4:30 a.m.
Yeah, exactly. The wife, if it's not on her time,
It's just like
4:30 is
thank
fine.
God we're on the Pacific.
Also smash the like button for the stream. Subscribe as well. Help us find the algorithm.
Ben Heaton is a bucket hat kind of guy. Queso 1983. Couldn't agree more. I would, this squad, there's not a lot of players I like to have a pint with. Maybe Casemiro, Bruno, if you take a pint. But Tom Heaton is probably top of the list. It used to be Evans. Evans is probably fun to get blasted with. But Tom Heaton looks like a bro, and he's already looking pretty. I must say, I'm telling you, he looks pretty confident. Was he 37 years old?
He shows up. He always plays like one preseason game, and then it's
he's looking lights out.
done.
I mean, they've had their best 2 chances.
Come on, let's get a goal, guys. Come on, we got to get into this
Still
game.
lazy. It's still like not enough urgency.
No, this is much
on the back.
This is
More controlled.
Look where United is with the ball, and look where Leeds is. This is where it was flip flopped in the first half. We were the team playing the mid block because Leeds were all over us. Now we look to be in control of the game, but obviously we don't have as much teeth in attack. Putting in the Dane and the youngster. Let's get it to Money Mount. Have him slip in Hoyland, get a goal. Let's get Hoyland, get a.
Hoyland needs a goal in a big way.
The Viking needs a goal,
Come on,
sir.
baby.
The
We're
Viking.
behind you.
Okay,
We're behind
here we go.
you.
We got the magic 8 ball. Is the Viking going to score here?
I don't think so.
Is the Viking going to score?
If
Come
Bruno
on.
was in, maybe.
Signs point to yes.
Let's go, baby. There you go. He's in. I mean, he's in Scandinavia. You know, he's not. Obviously, he's Danish, but Danish, Swedish, they're fucking neighbors.
It's coffee.
That's an old batch, bro. My wife made that batch. This guy, coffee. This guy, bro. You're my.
This guy doesn't grind
This is
his
how
coffee.
he gets. Yeah, fuck yeah, I don't.
He like gets it.
My wife made that batch. So it's a watery
digs
batch.
it out of his backyard. Yeah, or
Easy,
something.
bro. Easy, bro. Bucket hat fucker. This guy, take it easy. You're my goddamn ass drinking my goddamn coffee. Bring your own thermos.
Oh, that's just funny.
He likes his flower coffee. Get him, Heaven. I rate Heaven. We saw him for his debut match.
What a player. What a player. What a player. Come on.
Took a couple minutes to find his feet.
Come on, Dan James. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Dan James is quick, is rapid, but ain't in heaven, ain't afraid of nobody. Showing his class at such a young age. What a player. Excited to see him. Like I said, we're going to have options, man. And then it's fun to have options because, what
about Romano knowing to drop the Rashford news like at halftime?
He's
such a little
fucker.
He's like
18 years old, turned 19 in September. He knows what he's doing. It's like, because everybody's online. I can't believe we got here we go during our first live stream of the preseason. 39, Josiah Carlson, 39 years young. Looks all right, though. I'm telling you, looks better than our number 1 keeper that we paid $45 million for. Oh, cut in once again. Heaton, big save. Another big save. Unbelievable. Get him a bucket hat. Not great. You know what I mean? Cut open a little bit, looking vulnerable. Maybe this lead side that came out in the second half is a stronger one, but Tom Heaton can't fucking believe it. He's like, he's having a game.
Come on, Tommy.
Now they're edging us.
Come on, Tommy.
Too easy. He's off again, actually, to be fair.
Oh, that's close. There's no VAR preseason, thank God.
It's a good save. Now you need to sharpen up a little bit. Yeah. Queso 1983, I bet Rashford and his team planned that release, I have to say. I think you're right. Rashford definitely playing United. He's definitely not trying to have United get a good deal and move on. He wanted to do whatever it took to get that move to Barcelona, which you could understand from the player's perspective. But at the same time, he is a United Academy lad. He has been in the club for 20 fucking years. Bucket Hat Heaton, bro. That's the new name. Bucket Hat Heaton. Tommy Heaton. Everybody scoffed when he got the new contract. Another year, job for the boys. But he's looking.
We got the
39 years young.
I'm rocking the Sir Matt Busby. Football is nothing without fans. You see this in the Stretford End. Amazing ARD scarf. You grab it in our store, AmericanRedDevils.store. I'm sure a bunch of you already have it, but it's a sick scarf, sir. Sick scarf. Sir Matt, legend of the game, Mount Rushmore. Need more of it, sir. We after 15th place, we need some heart in this team. We need buckets. We need away days. We need it all. This is the rally bucket. We're going to win this game. Let's go. Let's just get a dub. Let's put the rough start behind us. We're going full Muppet here. Rasmus Højlund, the Danish missile. Let's go.
Come on, you big go. Get a goal.
Come on. What does he do? Does he do the Gladiator? Or that kind of ruined his whole season last
night? Didn't help. I think he's going to use a new one. That movie's time. The movie wasn't any good anyway. The first one was amazing. Second one, big disappointment. Alex, the big Gladiator guy, like Ralphie in fucking Sopranos. Big Ralph. What do we do in life? Echoes in eternity. Rewatch season 3 of The Sopranos. Some of the best content out there. But what I'm trying to get at is I think he needs a new celebration. Yeah, obviously he had a sophomore slump. What a save!
Strong hand, Tom Heaton. Hey, let's go. Hey, have a laugh.
Mikhail says it right. The old guy old enough to join the coaching staff, looking better than number 1 and 2 was not on my bingo card. I have to agree. He looks confident, showing that experience. Hey, like a fine wine. These keepers just continue to age. Mason Money Mount over a dead kick position, about 50 yards out, ball in. Too wide, too much gas on that from our number 7.
I think Mount's going to come good. I think Mount's going to come good this year.
Better.
He's a perfect sub. And that's where I think Amram got it wrong in the final. He's a great super sub. He got a lot wrong. I think Garnacho had to start. And then Mount comes on and was very effective in that last 20 to 25 minutes. And then to start Mount and Bruno together, there's a lot of Mount and Bruno didn't really work well together. And so I just feel like Mount's a player, but he's there as a sub, you know. And obviously now we just froze out Garnacho, so he's no longer on the team. But I feel like Mount's role in this team is a sub.
Yeah, and he's have a role to play. Because
energetic off the
pushing a lot of
front,
attackers
right?
out. You know,
Generates turnovers late in the game. You know,
I think that's where he's set up to thrive. Especially he's not in confidence now. He's not looking like the Chelsea version of Mason Mount. Short little appearances, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, where he can have an impact. He's playing against players that are a little tired. I think that will help with his confidence in getting his form back. And we signed the new number 10s that are going to take Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes number 10 spots. So it's going to be cutting through. Aiden Evan bails out well.
Wise to it.
So Mason Mount is going to be a backup. He's going to be a sub.
No, but that's where I think he could be a good.
Same with Mbumo.
But that's where he could be a good player, not a 60 million pound player. But now that we already have him on the team, I think he can be having a strong bench option in that role. Who's energetic, presses off the front, create turnovers, get in behind, especially in key moments. I think Mount's going to come good in that role this year. I just don't think necessarily the starter. Obviously, thinking about Cunha and Mbumo and Bruno, he's not going to get in front of them. But I think that energy late in the game is where he could help United.
Definitely been a bust signing. The chat is saying that thus far, but the one thing he has offered versus the other bust signings is he hasn't been a negative force of
Yeah, exactly.
He hasn't pulled the squad down the way that. Now, I'm not gonna say it. Sancho did. Some other players in the past, like Alexis Sanchez, these players that have been a negative influence. He hasn't been good on the pitch. He obviously had that big injury in his first season, but he seems like a good lad at the end of the day. I'm hoping he can turn things around.
Injury bust. So an injury bust is different than a Højlund bust, where he plays every game and can't score a goal.
No, but he played a lot of games last year and didn't do much, to be fair, in the second half of the season.
I thought Mount came on and was an instant impact in the Europa League, and he actually earned the starting spot, and he was injured the majority of the season. So Mount's been a bust because he's been injured. I would dispute that, but
big year from him. He's got to stay fit. He did come in training looking fit, and he's got to stay injury free, of course.
Yeah, no, but he's trauma free. He has a high. Every time he comes back, he's working his socks off. He's trying to get into the team. I think that shows like a good quality player who's just maybe older and injury prone versus like a Garnacho who has a bad attitude, or a Rashford who has a bad attitude. I think right now we're looking for people with good attitudes. Like you said, I think he does have a good attitude, but whether or not he'll perform well at the level, he'll never make the 60 million back, but you have a body who isn't worthless on this team, and that's a win.
But he should be able to. I mean, he was a great player for Chelsea in the early 2020s when he obviously won the Champions League. So he has that level. I just think these injuries, these long-term injuries, especially a player mid-career, can absolutely derail progress, right? Shaw, time and time after again, Dogu, come on, baby, with a high press. So, we need some players to turn good. Obviously, we need some of these players to start converting. I'm hoping Dogu could be the breakout player this year.
Great question, Michael Herzberger. What'd you do with the leftover Eric Ten Hag scarves? They're all in Alex's garage.
One? Ping us.
Yeah, you want one? We'll
play
send you
for shipping, bro.
Yeah,
and then we got you.
Yeah. Well, we'll do a scarf sale at some point during the season. Those will be on sale. $1 Eric Ten Hag scarf. So yeah, we're getting away from doing scarves for players and managers. We're just going to be doing different fun designs coming up. But we went hard in on the hats. So we have some great hats in our store. You can check them out. AmericaDevils.store. Everything you buy supports this small-time operation. We love it. We do it. It's a passion project. We are making no money from doing this thing. So anything you do or buy from our store helps us keep the lights on. Obviously, we invest in some new cameras. We're doing some fun things. But all this is really done by us. And we wouldn't be here at 5:30 in the morning if we didn't just absolutely love this team to an irrational degree. And one day we'll be back. And you guys, everybody who's here now, you'll remember.
Appreciate you.
Remember these days.
Appreciate you.
Because this is kind of where, this is the clock in, clock out. Because when we're winning the league and we're just dumping on everybody else and Manchester United are back and probably in a new stadium, like These are the time cards you want. This is the timesheets you want. I showed up for preseason, the first
After the
preseason
15th.
after the 15th place, lost to Tottenham in the Europa League final. Here's my time card. I was there. I was there on the live stream. There
Anybody can be a fan when United are just rolling. This is how you really kind of separate the wheat from the chaff. So great to have everybody on for our first live stream of this preseason. Appreciate y'all. Queso 1983, fucking cleats out. Burn the Eric Ten Hag inventory and write it off. Trust us, brother. It's been written off.
I'll tell you.
Mentally, it's been written off.
We're gonna donate it to like a charity.
Goodwill,
you're gonna see a
San
bunch of
Francisco
homeless,
Goodwill.
a bunch of homeless people in San Francisco wearing Eric Ten Hag scarves.
That's fucking good. Hey, they could use it.
Yeah, I know.
This feels like a 0-0 game. And you know what? All things considered.
No, we're gonna win. We're gonna win.
I
here.
like it.
We're
Come
gonna
on,
win.
Hoyland.
Hoyland's gonna get the goal. Either the kid or Hoyland.
Cheeto.
This game highlights to me the midfield.
Oh, totally. And even this midfield is doing better. I mean, these center backs are doing better. I think this might be a better lead side almost. They're coming out with a lot of energy. But the midfield's an issue. We have a couple big issues still left.
Here's the big glass half full. The big glass half full is did not concede really big chances.
Couple decent ones, considered that like Heaton had to be called into a little bit.
But those weren't.
A couple were off. I mean,
No,
at least two of those.
We haven't really conceded much to Leeds, and we haven't played that great.
Right.
There's lots of rotation, and you would think that we've been a little more organized at the back. Playing out of the back and around the press has looked horrific, but as far as not conceding chances, that looks good. Now, when our good players, like the new players, Cunha, were involved, looked unbelievable. Also promised from Lyon, the youngster. I thought it was another huge highlight. He looks good. Mainu coming back down to the midfield, playing with Ugarte. That's given us a sign, hey, if we don't sign a 6, Mainu's going to play 6. That is a big win for me. I think I like him there. I saw him run the Euros for England in that role. Why can't he do it for United? So now the manager is we saw him at 10 last year. What were we doing? Now Amram's probably like, hey, I need to look at him at 6. That looks good. Lots of good things to write home about this game.
You have options for the first time in a long time. If we could stay fit, we've had a lot of injuries over the last few years. If you could stay fit, we have a lot of options at center back. We have some options at fullback. You have a bunch, 10 options. 6, you're light. Maguire only getting about 30 minutes, 20 minutes for him.
Fredrickson,
30 minutes.
The young kid coming in.
Fredrickson comes on, the young lad who made an impact a little bit last season. Another squad option. So looking pretty robust in the center of the pitch there. Like it's not hot enough in the pod room. We got these fucking lights cooking us. They sent Eric Ten Hag merch to Leverkusen, but Leverkusen sent it back. I like that. Potato grifter.
We did send a Garnacho scarf to Carrington. Never heard back from Garnacho.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
Yeah, I don't think he's keeping that one.
Can confirm he's not a good guy. Not a good guy.
They probably get a lot of
good
shit.
guy.
They probably get a lot of shit.
Well, he made it like the Garnacho scarf. I thought he'd,
Sir, nice scarf.
send it back.
Nice scarf.
Something.
I'll tell you what,
guys, thanks for the scarf.
I'll tell you what, the track record of like the scarves they're going sideways. Eric Ten Hag, Garnacho. You should do a Glazer, like a pro Glazer one, and all of a sudden they'll get fucking booted out.
Come on, Bendito, let's go. Goal for the youngster. Hoyland, come on. Need something from you. He looks as out of position as he ever has. So not getting fed a lot, but
I'd like to see him playing with a Cunha or a Bruno, because right now it's like he's starving a little bit. But
no, he just Hoyland's got all the skills, but it's a mental game. You have to be in the right place, and he struggles with the mental and being in the right place. He runs when he should hold back. His hold up play is scrappy. Jack of all trades, master at none is what I would say for Hoyland. He's got to pick one. What are you going to do? Are you going to do gut busting runs in behind? You got to press like a madman. He's in between it all and hasn't found what works for him at United, and that's tough. It's a tough place to be, especially when there's no one else who can play there.
Yeah, and he's not on the front foot enough. He's not like on the balls of his feet, ready to make that move. I think that's a good point. Is like he has the speed to be run into the channel. Oh, big chance, another save for Tom Heaton.
Man in the match.
But Hoyland has the attributes to be one of those strikers that runs into the channel, and we just haven't seen that. He's too fucking preoccupied with trying to wrestle with the center backs, and I think he should get back to that. Try and be focused on his pace. He does have pace. I just think he's He could use a player in front of him. I think that would go a long way. I think he needs like an Ollie Watkins, a fucking veteran, 29, going on 30, who could be your default goal scorer at the same time. He'd learned quite a bit, and he's nowhere near ready to be the starting striker for Manchester United.
All right, let's look at the stat sheet real quick. 2 shots on goal for each team. 2 shots on target for each team. We've had more attempts. You can see possession evening out. United doing much better in the second half is what you want to see. We got some extra changes from Leeds. But again, we went through the list. I think there's lots of things to be excited about here. And all the things that didn't look great, I think we saw last year, and it's early in preseason. So, we can write those off to the excuse factory and hope that they'll be in the back of my mind against Arsenal, and hopefully we don't see them. But the fact that we see Lenny Euro, Heaven, Maguire looking much better at center back, what does that tell you about De Ligt? He's
not used to playing that center position. He didn't play it last year, to be fair.
But I'm thinking you're going with Heaven, Magoo, Euro against Arsenal.
For sure.
So De Ligt's man
out.
out.
There you go. They're in the middle of the pitch.
Great playing. Come on, Mount. Pick a ball. Let's go.
Dogu.
Come on, Money Mount. Make him pay.
Bad pass. He had Dogu.
Hey, got a corner. Got a corner. Make him pay. Make everybody pay for talking smack about Money Mount.
Question from Dylan Cole. Assuming our midfield 4 will be Mbumo, Cunha, Bruno, and Casemiro, I really think we're going to be left open to counters unless Bruno can stay disciplined in his positioning. Casemiro on an island is no good. No, I don't think you can play Casemiro unless he's basically in Bruno's more advanced position of the two, and you have Ugarte bailing him out. But I would imagine that's not going to be the midfield 4. I would think it's Ugarte playing next to Bruno Fernandes or maybe Kobe Mainoo, but even that's risky against the top teams. So maybe he'll do a different holding 2 for the top teams versus a team like Leeds, where you can kind of get at them a little bit more. But a lot of questions for Ruben Amorim, especially with his options that he now has available.
Hey, a reminder, everybody smash the like button. That's how the stream gets found by other Reds like yourself. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. We're doing much more live streams this season. We're having a blast doing them in the pod bunker, and let's hope United can get a goal here late and we can win it. Smash the like and sub. We appreciate it. Having a blast doing the live streams, talking about Manchester United. We love this. I'm absolutely buzzing that we're back. Just watching football is better than refreshing the Twitter for the here we goes,
100%. We've done enough F5 to last a lifetime, and it's just good to see the boys back. This is not vintage football by any means, but it's a start. It's encouraging. There are like green shoots in the side, and I'm just excited to kind of wash away last season out of my memory and focus on the positives, and a fresh start is a positive thing. So Leeds, they're going to be a tough team to break down this season. Good contender to stay up this year. It's been a lot of up and down from a lot of the promotion sides, but they've been having a go. They just brought in Longstaff, a player that United was linked to, hilariously slow for like £55 million. I think he just moved for 12. And here comes Fletcher, son of Darren Fletcher, former
bit of a jobs for the boys.
Big jobs for the boys.
Now
he's the U18 coach, which feels more appropriate. But he had Wilcox's job at one point.
Bendito got no time there. I don't like the double sub in the second half here for the kids.
Just trying to get him a run out, Also, there's probably a fitness component.
Bendito.
Magoo came off early, right? Maybe they were just worried about him coming back up to fitness.
I get that on fitness. Any questions for ARD? Drop them in the chat. Get involved. Let us know what you think of this game. Is this more glass half full, more glass half empty type? Glass half full or glass half empty here? What side are you on this preseason match, or should you not even care? Is this just having a fun and just watching the boys get some break a sweat here? Hoyland, let's see, what can you do? Channel.
It's not going to change anyone's opinion about this team, but it's had positives. It's had areas of concern that we've seen as once again a problem. Nice ball from Ugarte, spreading it wide to Dogu in the box.
Penalty. Give it to me. Shoot it.
Good take from Dogu. Good turn and take from Dogu. Like I said, there's positive
things.
Is
this preseason?
This is fucking preseason, baby. Dogu is a player we need to come good this season. I really believe in him. I think he's still very much the rough element, but the physicality, the speed he offers. So there's encouraging things. Cunha looks good. I think the center back pairing, that's going to be hard. We have options. Magoo, I think he's going to hold down that middle spot. Who's on the right? Who's on the left? Shit, man. Aiden Heaven, Lenny Euro, 2 teenagers. that could be your preferred starting back three alongside like 30-year-old Harry Maguire. A little bit of age, a little bit of youth. Ball coming in. Here we go.
Let's just get a goal. Come on, lads. Let's get a goal. We need a win. Let's start it off. Here we go.
Who's that?
Mason Mount.
That's the money. Ooh.
Oh, good ball by Mount.
Nice
good ball by Mount. Look,
Scoopy
he
ball.
has that pass.
Fletcher.
He has it. Look, like he said, he knows how to play a dangerous. That's right on a plate. Should be a goal. That's crazy. Queso, I think Dogu can take the next step. He has all the attributes. I think he's got to work on the attacking chemistry. David H. Tough to judge without Mbumo. Not a cop-out, but I think he finally changes this lineup.
100%.
Absolutely. I think he's just a dog. I'm very excited. How's everyone feeling about Mbumo? Here we go. Yesterday, is everyone feeling super? Is everyone buzzing about that?
I'm certainly buzzing about it. It was such a drawn-out transfer. I was hoping we'd get away from those type of sagas with Ineos, but, we'll see what happens with the installments. They might have paid a little bit higher just to get like more favorable treatment from a cash flow perspective, which makes sense given how broke the club is. But I think he is such a great player. I'm excited to see him with Cunha as well. I think you're starting to see bits and bats of the best team from both sides. Started the first half, the second half. Dogu, obviously. Oh, good ball in. Fucking
bits and bats.
Just hits. Bits and bats. Well, Dogu is an upgrade from Lyon. This center back pairing, the three of them, not even a pairing.
Alec, I can't. The amount of phrases you've invented on this podcast is incredible.
That's why you come here,
no,
bro.
honestly,
That's
bits
why you
and
come
bats.
here.
I gotta have like a list.
That's why you come. That's why you come to American
build
Doubles.
an AI bot
Like
to be
and
like
subscribe.
bits and bats.
Join our Patreon. It goes a long way.
Hey, Evan, has anyone ever heard bits and bats
This
before
guy
in the
talks a lot
chat?
of
Let
shit.
us know.
Talks
Bits
a
and
lot
bats.
of shit.
Like,
A lot of
I
shit.
don't talk shit. That's just
I
funny.
don't talk shit.
That's.
Yeah.
I think it's a skill.
That is the biggest lie.
It's a skill to
Walk
make up
that
stuff
back.
like that.
I
It's
do.
a skill. That's
Here
awesome.
we go. Mason Money Mount.
Dude,
Fletcher.
clinicality. Let's go. That's that legendary clinicality.
Well,
Come on,
one of
time.
my
Let's
best.
go. Clinicality. Let's go. Bits and bats, baby.
Bibs and bops, some boys and bumps. How we looking? First half, not great. Looked like the first preseason. Second half, hard to judge. Mostly squad and youngsters. I just think there's strengths throughout the squad. It was a mix from both. And if you take the best players from either of the two sides, I also feel like Kobe Manu is much more effective in the middle of the park than Casemiro and Coyer were. But obviously, he doesn't offer the defensive coverage that a Casemiro does, but higher work rate, more bits, bats, and bucket hats. Let's go, fucking Queso. What a crew.
Go.
Check out our Discord if you're not already there. The banter's going to be hot. There's lots of stuff happening. We got Here We Goes. I think Jadon Sancho, his move, hopefully he's getting closer and closer. And you know what? I don't like the Rashford deal. Everybody wanted to sail, but it's about getting that distraction out. And as much as he's a good player in terms of the technical quality he possesses, he's still got a lot in the tank. This is all about having dogs that are just very much dialed into the Ruben Amorim mission. You can have anyone who's a passenger because that's the only way we're going to turn the tide and hopefully not embarrass ourselves this season. Is like everyone needs to be bought in. Everyone needs to work their ass off. And they've already brought players that look to be fitting that bill. Cunha looks to be that Diego Leon. He's a project, but he has that dog in him. And in Mbumo, he's the third most area covered in the Premier League season last year, third most sprints, high work rate. He's going to, those two number 10 positions, huge upgrade from what we had last year.
No, absolutely, you're right. Huge upgrade. And United, we just got to get going. This isn't the worst result at the end of the day because
boring. It's a bit of a boring match. Not a ton of chances. You like to see some goals, but I'm glad. Clean sheet. I'll take it. We had edged them, but I think they had a much better attacking second half than we have. We've looked controlled at parts, but we just haven't created any real meaningful chances. But let's see if that can change. Let's see if we can get Dogu involved and maybe get a little Dane on Dane action. Feed in. There we go. But United get a turnover high up the pitch. More subs come from the lead side.
And we're actually going to be live, just doing a quick post-match recap. We have a different stream for that one, but like we're going to do during the season, we're going to go live for the match, and then we're going to give you our quick live match reaction right after that. So we'll be following up. We'll be switching over to the match recap stream shortly here. So bear with us. After the game ends, we're going to be switching over to the next stream. We'll drop the link in the chat. Everybody has it. Get us your questions there. Let us know what you thought of the game as well. And let's hope we can get a goal here before it's all over.
But most importantly, good opportunity for fitness. It looks like the crowd in Sweden is enjoying themselves as they should. Like we mentioned earlier, summers in Sweden are wonderful. I'm sure everyone's enjoying themselves. Still light out. Got a lot of light left in those long Scandinavian summers. And there's been encouraging moments. Cunha looks like an immediate upgrade in the squad. He's going to do well. I'm excited about the two young center backs maybe locking up either side of that back three, and Aiden having Lenny Euro. I think Dogu's going to have a breakout year. Hoyland needs to be back up. I don't think we should dish him quite yet, but he does need to be back up, and that's where Ollie Watkins, I think, would be an incredible signing, especially if we can do some kind of like old swapperoo with him and Garnacho, of course, who they apparently want. I'm sure he'd be open to the move. Here you go, ball in, Dogu. Okay, corner from United. Right idea. His pace, those square balls, they're going to bring hopefully a lot of chances this season for Manchester United coming in from the left. I think it's his year to kind of bust into the scene and prove everyone, why Ineos went for him as their first signing, really, of the Ineos era. Patrick Dogu.
Also, some housekeeping. I dropped the match recap stream link in the chat. Also, I dropped a link to our newsletter. We send out a weekly newsletter, Top United News Stories. Click on it. It's free. You get an email every week from us, Top United Stories. Check out that link.
Ball in.
Join our newsletter.
Ball in. Oh, the post. And,
no. Score.
Hey, that was like proper circus stuff, but off the post and clear off the line, but not bad.
Jesus.
Good chance.
Good corner. Good corner.
That was good.
Good corner.
Dylan Cole with a great perspective. This team needs an Ibra, just an absolutely lethal finisher. We're one elite striker and a decent goalkeeper away from being watchable again. I couldn't agree more with Mbumo and Cunha in the door. I think you get a number 9 in like Ollie Watkins and even someone to challenge Onana that makes him step up. Even that Belgium keeper we were attached to yesterday for the first time.
That's going to give us some XG there. Let's see. It goes in how many times off the post?
Hoyland keeps the ball in well. Oh, off the post from Kobe Mainu.
Oh, that was a bad header. Got to get that down. He's got to get that down.
Good chance. Good ball in from fucking big old Hoyland.
So close, boys. So close. Let's go. We're going to get it. Ref's going to blow right at the 90.
Yeah.
Potato grifter. PTSD from last year. Conversion rate was the problem. Had chances, couldn't convert. I mean, this is another one. Look, Acuna heads that in. Look, Manu got up. He got physical. That was a great opportunity for Manu. I think he's going to have a great season this year.
I think him with Bruno in that midfield, if you can get the cover from the fullback, center backs, that could be a really interesting one, especially against teams like Leeds. Because I think we need some players to like snap out of it. Hoyland, Manu, that would go a huge way in terms of just turning United's fortunes around.
Look, United next game, our next preseason game is going to be next Saturday, 4 p.m. Pacific against West Ham. We got a week. We will be live for that game as well. So please come back, enjoy the live stream. Let's get a win against West Ham. Oh, Hoyland just saving a goal for Leeds. That was going to go in. Oh, my God.
Ooh.
Another one. Mount slicing. But we're going to be live again next Saturday, July 26th, 4 p.m. doing the same thing, having a blast.
In the way.
Oh, Dogu. I think that was going high.
Still the same finishing from last season. Absolutely.
Yeah, but look, let's remember, these are the backup attackers. Adam Korn, great job, boys. Fun hanging out with you guys. Love the upgrades to TRD. Shout out, Adam. Appreciate you. Brian N., good work keeping up the United enthusiasm during these dark times. It's been rough, and I'm struggling to get excited for the new season, but I appreciate the content. Look, we're trying to hold the ownership to account and then support the boys on the pitch and have fun. Watching United, watching football should be fun. You should be hanging out with your boys. That's why we're bringing this type of vibe to the live stream, having fun, keeping it light. Every once in a while, you got to kill them for kicking the ball out of bounds, but you just got to have fun. And United will be back. Let's just hope we're not relegated this year. Honestly, there's things to play for. Maybe it's not Champions League football, but we want to see Cunha score goals. We want to see when you're 15th, you can improve. You know
the floor is so low, you can only go up from here. So I think United now with some of these additions brought in, if you can get the bad personalities out, we definitely have a squad that you have no excuse not finishing the top half of the table. I know we have aspirations much higher than that, but in terms of the bar, this team is better than the way they've been playing even last season. Jesus Christ, relegation form. So big test going to come together. But I think you're seeing strengths from each of the 11s that came out in the first and second halves respectively. So let's push up from here. Very reasonable first game. Okay, here we go. Delo getting involved deep. Oh, ball in. Here. Oh, skies it. Dogu, good chance. Dogu. We're going to get it. We'll figure it out.
Again, another
contentious name.
That
we're going to bust out the tape. I'm telling you, we're going to do the season preview. We'll bust out the video. We'll play everybody's name. That's a good chance. It's a good layoff from Delo. Actually does well there.
He could be a little softer,
Delo. Appreciate everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out our Discord. It's a lot of fun. Everything that's flying around
Discord
the transfer
invites
markets.
In the chat. We have a great match thread. Tons of fans talking about the games throughout the season on our Discord. You can get the invite in the description below. Store in the description below. Newsletter sign up in the description below as well. We're a small channel. We do it for the love of the game. Everything you do supports us. It helps us, So just hit all those buttons. It's free. I think it's pretty simple and straightforward. It also helps us. We have fun doing this. We want to keep doing it. We will keep doing it, but it's helpful if more people watch. You spread the word because we're a small time operation. Like we're in Alex's garage, just like we got boxes of Eric Ten Hag scars right over there.
Ping us.
we're in a garage.
Okay. Apparently Marcus Rashford's option to buy is valued at 35 million euros. It's incredible. They couldn't even hold on. 100% wage coverage. Just Brock 3 minutes ago. Hey, stop whinging, motherfucker. That's a better deal. Okay, here, ready? Orange Steam bomb 3 minutes ago. Barcelona set to pay whole Marcus Rashford, the whole thing, salary as part of the proposed transfer from Manchester United.
Full time. Great stream. We're going to recap this. We're going to get you the Marcus Rashford news in the match recap stream. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. We're going to end this one. We're going to jump right over to the match recap stream. So just jump over there. We'll be there to break down the Rashford news and talk about the highlights from the Leeds match. Amazing live stream. Thanks for bringing it in the chat. Really appreciate everybody. Glory, glory.